like 33 minutes. When are we allowed in?
Because
That's
They're
tells
still
all the
setting
girls.
stuff up.
Scored is probably still running the other instructors through this session.
Ah.
I don't even know why I'm here. 1, I'm really tired. 2, I might have to run soon. And 3, I've done so much fucking platoon leadership already.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm trying to
doing
drag
something isn't the same as being proficient.
my computer's shitting itself. Yay. I'll be back when it's done shitting itself.
For some reason, Epic Games won't give me GTA 5 for free.
Is that a thing?
So many people have been trying to get that they've crashed the server.
Ah. That's why.
Yeah, I saw a clickbait article that'll say, oh, you know, people trying to get for free cause the problem. I'm like, no. Just excessive demand does not mean people crash the server. It means that they didn't think ahead.
User
Hey, Buck.
There's no real such thing as excessive demand. There's only under preparation.
Yes. Unless you are the Australian ATO or the Australian government in general.
Jesus, this bitch has not texted me for like a week and now decides to text me.
That's a rude.
I haven't spoken to her in a week as well.
I said, bitch.
I said,
Bitch.
Oh,
they're both hiding in a tree.
Pope's in my chat. Hello, boss. How's it looking? Pretty shitty ass Pope.
No, Pope isn't in here.
No, he's in my stream.
Silver's streaming. Hope is in his pocket
Kick him. He's
again.
streaming without a tag.
That's illegal.
Oh, leaking my ass. Hang on.
Don't care.
I did very much enjoy that skit though.
Yeah, Campeel's great.
Love
Did
their
you watch
work.
Did you watch the movie they did?
Which one?
The one with the cat.
Yes.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
I watched that on a
fucking-
plane. It was good plane watching.
Yeah, I should track that down. I particularly enjoyed the
Netflix.
the high school teacher one.
Oh, AA Ron.
Hey,
There was
Ron.
no joke. A guy nicknamed on site AA Ron, and his actual name was less syllables.
You want to go to war, Balake? If one of y'all says some silly ass name,
D-Nice? You mean Denise? Son of a bitch!
son of a bitch!
Brindag Hennessy.
I like the like anger interpreter for
Oh.
Obama.
Luther.
Yeah, Luther. Did
Luther
you
the
see the one
Anglican
where both Obama and Michelle had anger interpreters?
There was one where Hillary had one as well. It was like a hell bitchy white girl.
I didn't see that one.
There was a Hillary one, and then they had one where Luther actually went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner with actually Obama, which
Oh,
is really
that one
cool.
cracked me up.
Detriments on both sides of the table. You motherfuckers been blacking my shit for 8 years.
And then at the end, Obama gets all angsty and goes, "Hey man, this is too intense."
That's rather weird, Wise.
I think one of the first ones I saw of theirs was the dubstep.
User joined your channel.
Did you guys see the dubstep one?
I did not. I don't think I know that one.
I remember
don't know
it, but I don't remember it.
Is it like
Yeah,
a
so-
Daft Punk knockoff?
No. One of them's moving.
User
and
left
it's
your
like, oh, you know,
channel.
hey, you know, how about we get some music?
Oh,
User
yeah,
joined your
some movie
channel.
tunes.
Hey,
Uh huh.
hey, who here is coming tonight to learn how to lead, and who is coming here to shoot shit?
I'll be in the leadership course.
Yeah,
I think
In
most of us are here
leadership
for
course.
leadership.
I'm
I
here to
want to
shoot
learn
shit.
how to lead, sir.
so we'll shoot shit.
I want to say
Yeah,
you've probably got
I'm
mostly
shoot
leaders
shit.
in here, given that it's
Oh, fuck,
30
I
minutes
gotta go
before
now.
everyone else musters.
Yeah, cool. If you guys want to, do you want to join the server? It's the Task Force Raider training server. I should say that when you're loading up. Just join that. The password is train me. All
Shut
one
up,
word.
shut up. I'm
Yep.
streaming.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That later.
I've got one viewer and it's probably Pope.
We told him to put a tag on.
We'll probably be okay.
It doesn't matter. We
Right.
might change.
Do you want me in there in about half an hour or?
Nah, mate, you can join. Maybe
Put you
if
in the
you're
naughty
joining
corner.
to shoot stuff up, just join one of the squads at the bottom or something, so that it's not so you're all in your own little group and we can figure you guys out. in
User left
game.
your channel.
Yeah, copy that.
Ooh, I think we're right.
Oh, I'll see he's in there.
User joined your channel.
Hey guys.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, hi.
Just about to load into the mission, so bye, bye, bye.
Alrighty, I'll see you in there.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sound microphone muted.
All right. I think we're okay. I think the computer's fine. I'm not having drop frames. Pope, if you're still watching, feel free to host. Thank you. So, as you may or may not have heard, we're going to start very shortly. Bit of a talky talk with the guys, waiting for Arma 3 to load, and we will get stuck into it. So, sit tight, and we shall. Oh, that's some good looking. That looks really good. I might jump the kilobits back up to 5. See if that can pick it up. Give me a better. Give me something better. All right, I'm going to turn the music just up a little bit. Wait for the program to respond. I don't want that. I wanted the. That one. I'll play this song in because I like it. Hope, thank you, sir, for the host. You are too kind. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Actually, while I turn that right down, while I've got you all, if anyone else is watching, tonight TFR we're doing a bit of leadership. Hang on, take the seats. Yeah, we can do Sunday. Okay, so tonight, as I said, instead of Elite Dangerous and Bounty Hunting, we're doing a bit of leadership training with TFR. I've taken on I wanted to take on a bit more of a leadership role within TFR. That being said, my experience with the Army Cadets was doing a few leadership courses, but not actually leading the squad. I got promoted, I got placed into administration and company clerk. And my leadership within Elite Dangerous Australia, New Zealand, on Elite Dangerous, is quite high up, high strategic stuff. So I'm not really. I mean, I play the game. Elite Dangerous is very much an individualistic game. So the what I want to try and learn is small squad style leadership. So when Arma 3 decides to load, hurry up. I will, yeah, I think there's going to be a few talks, might be just some conversations. Please do listen in if you are interested in, you know, even if you, it may not just be Arma 3, it could be any sort of team-based game. If you want to take a leadership role, this might be of some help to you. I know some of the guys within TFR are ex-Army, so do have that experience. I have a little bit of leadership experience in, as I said before, my Army cadet roles, and also my current job is state treasurer for the Shooting Fishes Farmers Party. So we'll see where we go. Just waiting for Arma to load. Really? It should hurry up. There we go. So I'm going to go to the browser, internet, and filter TFR. Try and find the training server. Alright, let's turn off this tunes. Good timing with the tunes. Here we go. Pause that and we'll get stuck into it. Aha, here we go. 2IC, I'll take that one. And we'll jump in. Loading up the file, and I will turn on the Arma 3 screen and let everything load up. Hopefully the camera works. Hey, the camera works. And we'll just wait for Arma to get started, and thankfully no drop frames. I don't know, no idea what happened there with the drop frames. It was very flaky. There we go. So let us get stuck into it. Likes to take its time. Just waiting for it to load in. We are on the Altus map, which is kind of fun. Ah, here we go. Awesome. Who's there? Someone's there. I don't know where the rest of them are. Ah, there they are. Now, make sure that I am not muted on TeamSpeak.
When you step into leadership positions, is you're now a manager. You're not a rifleman anymore. You have a plan, and you need to use your squad to fulfill that plan. There might be times where you just don't have time to hand off a plan to you guys, and it's easy to just go follow me. But I really don't like seeing the squad leaders on point, because they're the first one to go down. And that whole 2 minutes of just organising your squad and setting up a point man and telling where you want to go and what the plan is can save you a half an hour of Mazcaz.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I think we will do it, but definitely try to get out of the habit. I guess maybe it just comes down to trust. I don't know. Actually, it probably just comes down to trust. But trust your dudes, and we will play with each other a lot, so we know who's capable of what levels we're on. Don't go point if you can avoid it. Don't go point. Get someone else to go on point.
If I can add one thing to that, given the generally casual environment of play, giving people responsibility, makes things more fun for them and they'll engage.
Mhm.
I think.
I do it quite a bit with I would just send people on absolute useless taskings. I know they're useless, but it's giving them something to do. It's important to keep you guys busy. If you're held up somewhere, I'll send 2 guys off to go see what's on the other side of that hill. You might well know there's no one on the other side of the hill, but you're giving people something to do. keeping them busy. And you give them responsibility. And us human beings love being given responsibility. Feel important.
I was just going to say something, Scotty, with respect. Now you're saying if someone comes in late to the game and tell them what's going on and all that stuff. The other one I thought too is the loadout for what they might need. So whatever team they join, if they're deficient in something, you let them know to go in as that, or
Well, that's well before. Yeah, so that's something if they get on the server and they have the heart to go, hey, what do you need out there? Talking about when the guy rocks up, gets plonked down from Zeus and the teleport. I'm here. What do you want me to do? But if you can, that's a good point. Actually, that leads me to something. Organizing your squad. Try to have your fire teams, even in persistent, because it instills discipline. What we expect from our players in TFR is balancing your squad. If you put your hand up to run a persistent night or a team lead, organize your squad to go. I want you as a machine gunner. I want you as a marksman. If you have an idea on what the objective is, try to organize your squad to be most efficient on that objective. I think everyone will have a lot more fun if things are rolling smooth. Very slow as well. You don't need to rush all the time. You take your time. Every now and again, have a stop, have a listen. See what's going on around you. Picking terrain is another big one as well. And that can carry off going slow. Sometimes you'll save yourself a lot of time by taking the long way because things go a lot quicker rather than assaulting across an open field. Guilty of it. But as long as you identify that you do it, take your time, look at the map, and come up with a route.
I add something there.
Yeah.
In the map screen, guys, at the top right, there's a rectangle fucking button. Click that and it gets rid of textures. You can see the contour lines easier.
Super handy. True. Were you guys savvy with map tools?
Not really, but I'm still fairly new.
Okay, we'll run through that. We've got time. If everyone, let's go find ourselves an arsenal and grab yourself a set of map tools.
Alrighty.
Hey, did you?
Hey, mate.
There's 2 boxes if it's too crowded there, boys. Oh, while you're here as well, in case you ever need to change your loadouts and you just want to make it nice and quick and easy, and you still want to keep the same sort of uniform and stuff to keep it looking good, there's default loadouts in these crates, but that's just for another thing.
Thank you.
Doing a school circle here.
I'm just waiting for everyone to come back. We'll move away from guys and Zeus at the moment. Alrighty, let's go over here this time.
Oh, there's a nice little camo net over here. Oh, no? Okay.
Hey, Scotty.
Yes.
This is where people spawn.
Yep, that's good. That means they can come straight in.
I'm mainly here just to get bossed around and do some shit kicking, mate. But I do value things you say, so I might just stick my nose in and have a listen if that's okay.
By all means.
Bless.
Alrighty, so we'll quickly run through map tools. Bring up your map. Interact. Oh, it's self actions. An option for map tool. I usually go show the small map tool. There'll be a compass that will spawn on your map down the bottom left corner. Let me know when you've all found your compass.
Fuck found.
Copy.
Got it.
Anyone not got it yet?
I think I've got map tools in my person.
Got it.
Mine's not working for some reason. I've only got the standard compass.
Check in the bottom left corner of the whole map.
It'll be down the very
Just
bottom left.
scroll right out, and you might need to change your
Oh, you didn't go to the arsenal, did you?
Hey fam, got it.
Cool. So you all got it up?
Roger.
Yep, got it.
It's a very handy little bit of kit. So you got a compass now that you can interact with. You just click and drag to move it around. Who here doesn't know how to use a compass in real life? There's a lot more. There's a lot more to a compass than just what it tells you on a bearing. Everyone got their head around how to use a compass? This is a safe
Basics, I
zone.
suppose.
Yep.
So
I'll
if
put
you're
myself out
not,
there.
This when I was
I'm
18.
more- hey?
I'm compass trained, but I'm fucking shit at it. So teach me how to do
Okay.
it.
Alrighty. So with the compass, everyone's got their compass. Drag it around, and let's go to the runway, the Altus International Airport, and put the center of the plate at the southwestern side of the big runway. It's the center of the plate just here.
Yes.
Yep. And then hold Alt. And then you can swing the compass around to change its bearing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? So now we know that that runway is about 44 degrees. Now, if we want to get the length of that runway, on the right-hand side of the compass, you've got, looks like it's in inches. But it's probably centimeters. Most maps are in centimeters. So 1 is 1 kilometer, 2 is 2 kilometers, 3 is 3 kilometers. So you bring that edge up, bring the 0 to the dot, then you run that along the line, so that runway is 1.25 kilometers. Now, if you want to figure out a 10 figure, you put your compass back to north. Now you've got the northing and easting, that right angle numbers inside the compass, just above the bearings. You line that up with your grid square. Now you can figure out that's backwards.
It is
But
backwards, but yeah.
Yeah. But if you put it upside down works. And that would give you your 10 figure. So if I was to put that in the grid square 15, 17, I would have now tell 151, 152, 153, 154.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Yeah. Yep.
So you line up the L with the bottom left hand of
Yeah.
the box.
Oh, okay, now I get what you're talking about.
Yeah. So that's what that tool's for in your compass.
Cool. No excuse for poor articles now.
Yeah. Which doesn't really, these compasses don't go into much more detail than that.
What about the mills?
Go show normal map tool. Yeah.
If your artillery needs mills, it's not big enough.
Yeah, I've never used mills in Arma. The only time you use mills, I guess, if you're using hardcore arty. But also, that's if you're doing, what are they, like polar fire missions? They're called. But normally just throwing a 10 figure at the mortar teams. Enough info. But anyway, that's a whole different training package. So that's the compass. Map tools also offers in, you can draw on the map. Everyone knows how to draw on the map, right? Right?
Yep.
It not always gets deleted.
Yeah, because you draw shit.
If you want to draw a straight line, just hold down Control Shift. That will draw straight lines.
You can also draw it on the side of the map tools.
Yeah. I was gonna say, fucking all the scribbles.
If you push it up against the side of the map tools, it draws it like a ruler. Probably superfluous, but hey.
Okay, there's one thing I never knew. With the compass up, you can self-interact again and align it with your default Arma compass.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little bit of kit. That alone, that and medical make ACE awesome. So that's the compass. So other thing, I guess back talking about leadership. I I'm a firm believer that there's no hard and fast way on how to be. There's like no rigid structure on being a leader. Everyone's got their own leadership styles. And probably the most important thing about being a leader is being decisive, making a decision. It could be a bad decision, but as long as it's a decision and you're heading in the right direction. Learn from your mistakes, take criticism. Sometimes in your squad, someone's going to have a better idea than yours. Don't be a dick. Just acknowledge it's a good decision. Do it. Because you're in a leadership position doesn't mean you're the smartest guy in the room. It just means you have more responsibility than the people below you. You're responsible for them.
Can I add to that?
Yep.
Obviously as a leader as well, with that responsibility comes a certain amount of accountability. If you do indeed take someone's idea on board and you perform it and you balls it up, really poor form to then turn around and blame that person. Obviously you are the leader. You've made that decision. So if someone's made a suggestion, it is on you to go with it or not. And then the consequences of that, good or bad, fall on you and you alone. So that's something that I haven't seen it, thankfully. But I do know what happens.
But you will make mistakes. Don't get discouraged by it. You will have absolute tits up nights where nothing works for you. And it happens to the best of us. It probably still happens to haters as well. You have bad nights. You're going to make mistakes. Hindsight's always 20/20. People will criticize you. As with me, even in real life, I justify my decisions by, if I can justify why I made that decision, it was a good decision to make. People management is going to be tricky. Some people are naturally better at it than others. Some people just aren't very good at people management. People are hard to manage. Internet people are even harder to manage. You're going to get some unruly guys in your squads. That's just the way it is. I can't really tell you how to handle that. It's very personality dependent. But if you want to be a good leader in Arma, definitely figure out your leadership style and figure out how to work with people, draw people in. What do you guys think? You guys got anything you want to add?
I think also as being
guys
a
been
leader
toying-
too, you got to know people's strengths and weaknesses as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Put people in positions that you know they're good at.
I was just gonna say, Scott was saying be decisive. Also be really clear in your communication. You know, like if everyone knows what a FUP stands for, you can use FUP, but if they don't, say format point, just so everyone knows. That's exactly what's happening.
Yep.
Don't take it personal as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We sit down and we have these little powwows after missions sometimes, and sometimes that can devolve into 40 minutes of people picking apart your leadership decisions. Don't take that personal. It's all well and good to look back on what you could have done better and learn from that, but it's not an attack. It's not saying you should have done this, you should have done that. The heat of the moment, you make a decision.
No,
and you
and
live
that's
with it.
easier said than done. I know I hate it when I get pulled apart and criticized. It's just no one likes being put down, but you need to accept that. When you're a leader, you are the tall poppy, and you're responsible for everything that happened in your little section of the world. So it's fun bossing people around. It does come with great responsibility, and you are responsible for everyone else's experience. If you don't feel like you're up to leading that night, your mind's not in it, just put your hand up and go, nah man, not tonight, I'm not feeling it. Guarantee you get a lot more respect by saying, nah, not tonight, than putting on an absolute shit show. How do you think you guys are going to handle stress? Things can get pretty stressful.
What?
So, how would you guys handle a stressful situation? Sure, you've all been in stressful situations in realsies, in the real life. How have you handled that? Got a lot going on.
Staying calm, deliberately slowing down.
Yep.
One trick is focusing on one thing at a time and saying, look, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait. I'm doing this thing now. And then we do that thing.
Dundee nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. You compartmentalize. Just focus on, figure out what's the most important thing at the time, focus on that. There's a saying in the flying words called aviate, navigate, communicate. That's the priorities. So we can, so if you use that saying, aviate, navigate, communicate, that will help you through a lot of, I guess, those really high stress situations where everything's gone tits up. So say you're getting absolutely spanked in an ambush and you're getting hounded on the radio, there's a lot going on, you just prioritize getting your dudes out or pushing through before communicating outside of your squad. Communication is important. Managing your communication is important. You do have the authority to tell people to shut up on the radio if they're talking too much. Just tell them to talk more if they're not talking enough. Everyone's got their ideal level of how much chatter they want to hear. Some people can handle non-stop chat on the radios. Other people want some pretty solid radio discipline. On a 3-4-3, that's up to you. That's your call. You do you. Do what you're comfortable with. For you up-and-coming leaders, no one expects you to be fantastic at it. You're always a fool at everything you do the first time. But as long as you keep doing it, take the criticism on board. TFR is a really awesome group where you get criticism, but it's the kindest. It's kind criticism. It can sound pretty brutal at times, but we just want people to grow. So tonight, it looks like we will have leaders in squads. We won't have enough for each one to have their own squad. So I'd really like the newer guys to take the lead on squad leading. And then we'll have a chat after each scenario about that scenario. There'll be another chat like this, and we will pick apart how that scenario went. What went well, what didn't go well, of the discussion.
Can I make a point on that, if I may?
Yep.
And obviously interrupt me if you want it to go a different way. This was something I was just thinking about earlier. During this training, if you are a rifleman or if you are lower on the totem pole than someone else who's doing some leadership training, understand that even though this is leadership training, try not to just become a mindless automaton and say, oh, I'm only going to do exactly what my squad leader tells me to do. While you think you may help them in that, you're actually only going to hurt them. You need to, if you're a rifleman and you're under, you need to behave well, but behave as if you were playing on a Sunday night with a reasonable level of competency and a reasonable level of self-determination. And obviously, absolutely listen to your squad leaders, but don't just be like, oh, well, we're under fire. I'm just going to stand here out in the open until squad leader tells me what to do because that's what the training's about. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like initiative. Initiative turns me on. I love that shit. If someone can display good initiative, it's fantastic.
Christ, I'm a spat at my drink.
But that does not give people permission to run off and do their own thing. It's called commander's intent, playing for good initiative. It's knowing your commander's intent. So it's always just pretty much being ready or being ahead of what your commander is going to do next. And that just comes down to situational awareness, experience, knowing the guys. There's a whole bunch of things that really help with knowing commander's intent. But if you can nail that, you would be a dead set solid operator, and every squad leader will want you in his squad. You got anything to add, Hato?
I'll just add one thing. I won't bore you guys with too much from me because Squad's covered pretty much everything I would normally say. The only bit of advice I will give any sort of upcoming leader, because it's advice that I was given when I was going through similar things in my time, was from a person who I sort of inspired to be like throughout my career, and the advice that he gave me was a minute wasted is a minute well spent. And it sort of comes down to the individual to take that how they see it. And you'll create your own understanding of what that means. But to me, it made sense straight away. A minute wasted is a minute well spent. Take your time. Don't rush it. Step back, slow down, assess the situation and go in. Don't just go in without taking a second to realise what you're actually about to walk into.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
That's it.
Oh
But
dear.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Exactly.
I'm not good at that.
Again.
That's also another. Speaking of mentors, I heard a good saying when I was up and coming crew leader. Crews are always a democracy until you have to make a decision. So it's people can throw ideas around, but if you got a decision, the buck stops with you.
Hey.
I got nothing more
Take
to add.
feedback, but you are still the
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone's adamant to be like, yeah, I'll take that advice on board, and then you can fucking do whatever you want with it.
Who here is rocking up to the Sunday as a leader? Just out of curiosity. That includes section leaders, fire team leaders.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be. I think I've landed myself a job.
I'm a fire team leader, yeah.
Cool. Easy. Thank you.
Alrighty. So we're gonna split into 2 groups. Now you're all leaders here, so I want you to sort out your 2 groups. Go.
Someone take charge.
Dundee's
okay,
over.
it's
I'll
on the
come with
north.
you guys.
We'll split it right
And
down the middle, I suppose, boys. How many have we got? These are all
Who
leaders here.
here's
1, 2,
being
3.
fire
Then
team
we
leader?
got
You both
Sledge.
being fire team
1, 2,
leaders?
3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
so,
4.
yeah.
We've got
I
1
have
extra.
last Sunday,
Oh
but it
dear.
was sort of a rushing job.
That's fine. Can we get maybe a
You wanna do
volunteer
it now?
from the admin
Yeah,
side
why not?
to jump in one of the
Okay,
crews?
cool.
We've got Evans.
I'll join your group.
Yeah, join up on me.
Preach can run him.
Let's go green.
No. No, we can't.
Team green. Sweet.
4.
I gotta turn you up.
We'll
Oh,
go.
yeah. Come over here if you want.
You got lead
Yeah.
over here, Dash?
Join up on me, Buck.
Not me.
Not you.
Zorba is our fire team leader.
Cool
today.
beans. You want me, Zorba?
Yeah, come on in.
Alrighty, excellent. What am I doing? That's the wrong colour.
So who's running this show? Or Sledge, are you just shooting stuff? Are you?
Yeah, I was just going to be just
I might,
aid,
yeah.
do the part of the team.
Yeah,
Be a
cool.
shit
So
kicker.
who's taking charge?
Energy.
I've got this squad here.
Emu, what are you wanting to do?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll lead.
Put your squad out.
Cool.
I
We'll
don't
go
care
blue.
what your loadouts
You got
are,
those
as long
guys,
as it's a
did
fire
you?
team
Yeah,
loadout.
I think.
Make sure you got your radio squared away. Squad leader's going to need a 152,
Sorry, mate.
Yep.
You're with those
as well as
guys.
your 343s. Alrighty?
If you
Just
need
shooting
to
stuff.
sort out your
Yep.
loadouts, I would suggest doing that before
You want a
start.
Secco, Zorba?
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
grab
these
a
are your squads.
152.
Sorry?
Yeah,
want a
they're
second in
leaders,
command?
mate. I'm
Yeah,
not here to
Yeah,
lead
you can
anything.
be a Buck.
Yeah, no, but
Alright,
you'll be
cool
joining the
beans.
squad.
That's not a one.
Oh, okay.
What rifles have we got?
Got Grenadier here, sir.
Grenadier. Who? And do we
You
want
joining
a
us?
squad weapon?
I'm
or-
a medic.
I am,
You're a
yes.
medic, and you're.
Sweet.
This is my
18.
squad weapon.
All right, I think that's enough for loadouts
Yeah,
and
just
shit.
join
So
blue.
if
Cool.
you need to grab extras, go to the arsenal.
Want to go grab a 152 squad
good.
lead, or you already got
I
one?
think I've got
We'll
one in my
probably go
inventory.
buddies, considering both medics.
Yeah, I've got one in my
but,
in my
Ah,
boots.
cool.
Yeah.
What 343 did you want us on?
3431.
Alright, cool.
Unless Hados, are you guys using 343s or?
I'm not part of this,
Oh,
mate.
okay.
Emu is running this group here, so
Oh.
you can speak to him about
Oh.
whatever you need to do.
Emu, where are you?
Emu is over at the sorting out his kit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and it appears to me that Emu doesn't. Oh no, he does. Cool.
Did you want me to switch up at all, Zorba, or are you happy with me as a Gren?
Green, that's fine. We'll just stay green.
No, Gren. Sorry, Grenadier.
Yeah, Grenadier's fine. You've got AT, Dundee. You've got your medic. I've got just a rifle, so
That's a good point. We
I
don't
think
need
we
two
could-
medics.
yeah.
I'll buddy up with you then, Dundee. We'll be the Boom Boom
Roger.
squad.
Yep, good old boom booms.
Cool.
Buck, you probably know this. How do I change over to the other bloody radio?
You cool with me?
On your 343.
No. I know to change the channels on 343, but how to change the 152?
Oh, I don't have a 152. I think it's you double click, and I'm pretty sure it's one of
It's a-
the
a
buttons
CH
on
button,
the
isn't it?
left.
Oh, it's up the top. It's the knob up the top, if I remember
Ah,
right.
it's a knob.
Hang on, Zorbs, are you asking about broadcasting on 152?
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
just changing the channel.
It's control caps lock.
What I do, by the way, is I've got my different push-to-talk keys bound to my numpad.
Oh, okay.
So I've got numpad 1, 2, 3 and set as radio buttons.
I've got mine on my side mouse clicks.
All right. Well, I might just quickly jump into configure and do that.
No worries. Something else I do that might be a big hand is whatever you've bound it to, whether it be caps lock or whatever, try to make a bunch of double bindings that mean no matter what you're doing, you can transmit. So for example, I have mouse 4 as 343, but I also have shift mouse 4, control mouse 4, alt mouse 4, so on and so forth. So no matter how my soldier's behaving, I can always transmit.
Yep, that's fine. Where's the radio buttons on this control thing?
It's configure controls, configure add-ons at the bottom, and then Acre 2.
That'd be the custom controls one.
Oh, Acre. Okay.
Yeah, and then you want to set radio 1 transmit, radio 2 transmit, and radio 3 transmit.
Control caps lock, alt caps lock. Okay, cool.
Because that's what I've got set to 1, 2, and 3 numpad.
Yep.
6 bags of 100.
Another
then-
good option is F1, F2, F3.
Yeah, that is. The good thing about doing numpad, what I like is on my numpad 1 radio, I hit that to switch to it. Then I do right control, right shift, left arrow key, and it sets that number 1 radio to my left ear. And if I've got 3 radios, 1 will be left, 2 will be center, and 3 will be right
Yeah,
ear.
my dad. Fuck off.
No, I'm just watching AU shopping.
That's good. Did you see?
I'm just going to go really quickly change my site if you don't mind, Zorba, because I can't use the GL with it on.
Yeah, no, I
Head
hate the
over there.
GL too. I'm going to change it over as well. Okay.
So, random question: does anyone actually use the zoom out function?
I TL a fair amount, so...
What, like... No.
See, zoom in makes sense, but zoom out?
I guess it makes sense if you're, like, flying or something.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Take a knee if you're all set and ready, boys.
Oh, I forgot to
Oh, look at that.
delete. Okay. That one.
Yeah, got a fancy new mouse with a bunch of buttons, but the thing is, I don't want to overload it because when you're pressing a button, it shifts around how the mouse moves, and you want to be able to point at stuff and shoot while doing other things.
Changes the DPI, does it?
Oh, it's got zoom. Yeah, more DPI, less DPI. Reset to default.
I'm here.
Are you good to go, Preach?
Yeah, sorry, I was on the phone.
All good.
Emu, do you want us to buddy up?
Yeah, that was going to be first priority. So, since you got lat
Bundy?
stick, go sledge.
Oh, I've got a 13 round 9mm mag in my kit for some reason.
Yep.
Apparently they work in the brand new high power, which is a 45.
And I'll take
I'm gonna get you to stay on scenario 1, Bundy.
Yep.
flanks.
Are
Counter-
you happy to?
Are we
head us?
channel 1 on 343?
Oh, is that,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
343, channel 1 radio, check, green team.
Good check,
I'll
done
get you with Bundy on scenario 1.
Mm-hmm.
we're going to switch to channel.
Going to be on
343
scenario
to-
2 with Preach.
Rich.
Solba, you guys
gonna have channel 1?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop into TS.
Alright, we're gonna switch over to channel
Now
343,
we'll use
channel 2.
Discord for just in between comms. For
Done.
us.
Done.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Digital, did you get that?
That way we don't accidentally hop
Sorry, mate.
keep and like
We're
cancel
switching to
something we're not
343
meant to.
channel 2.
Copy that.
Got you back tonight, Zorba, buddy. If you need anything delegated, you let me know.
Hey, just
I'll
a
not
note,
do
Field, you'll have to do the
stuff
same
ahead.
thing with
Yes.
Preacher's thing. With Preacher's
Couple
phone.
Live it up.
Sorry, what?
Because
You'll have
on
to do
Sunday,
the same thing
your
with
ass is
Preacher's
mine.
scenario. But I messaged you.
Your ass is grass, and I'm gonna mow it.
Did you do that to mine as well?
Yes.
So, but you even look Greek.
Does yours need?
Yeah, okay.
Just like
He
Yeah.
really does, doesn't
Yeah, fucker, man.
Pretty
I'm
pretty.
gonna
Not
do
super
something.
Squad lead, we're all set.
Crazy.
Daffodils looks like he's dead.
Got our shit
Hey,
squared
look,
away.
that's
Yeah, he's really
awful.
pale.
I feel
No,
dead.
I don't
I only
think
got
so.
home
It
at
should be
3 or 4 a.m. I can't remember.
Oh,
To be
balls.
honest. I'll be fine. It's okay. You can only go as fast as your slowest.
4
speed
a.m.
anyways, so.
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Yeah, I've got a 9 to 5 job. It doesn't pay much, but it's a government job, so it's still there, and it doesn't involve 3 a.m. coming home.
Yeah, no, I'm unemployed. I was doing something else.
I sent you
I'm
guys
employed, but sort of employed.
Okay, I'll agree with that one.
once to a chat and Steam.
So we'll switch that around.
I'm going to change this site because I hate it.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's
Hato.
go.
I know it puts the leader
You
in second, but
accept that
there's only
chat
4 of
one
us.
Steam.
I haven't had a chat.
Okay.
Come up yet.
Rather
Let's
than
have a look.
spread out
Yeah,
across
offline.
the 10-minute square.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good,
cheeky
good
bugger.
idea on the switching
Nah,
mate, because you don't want to be a
weird.
flight team leader and have a
Right?
support
Oh, there
weapon.
they are.
Have a look now.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Trying to avoid you, mate.
Yeah, I hate it when he plays hard to get. There we go, cool.
Don't forget earplugs.
Alrighty, so squad leads.
Oh, yes,
you come
earplugs
to
in.
me.
Not have earplugs.
Squad leads on me.
Green, take it down to a whisper so we're
Hey,
not
Zorb.
interrupting them.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. 5 seconds.
Paging.
Yeah, he's getting some earplugs, I think.
Alrighty.
Or just don't speak.
Has everyone got night vision goggles?
Aye.
Aye, Captain.
The
Yep.
default classes should all have MVGs, except I can tell those who aren't using them. Of course, he has the quads.
I can
Yeah.
switch them out if you would like. I grabbed this because I ordered Rathman earlier.
Yeah, that's alright. There's default loadouts in the crates. If you go to those, it has everything you need, but you can obviously just stay with what you got for now.
Alright, Emu, you'll be doing scenario 2 first. You will have
Scenario 2?
myself and Preacher as your instructors for that. Zorbo, you will be doing scenario 1 first.
Yep.
You will have Hados and Bundy for that one.
Cool.
We'll brief you on the scenarios when we get out there. The Zeus will teleport your squad out to the starting location. Good luck. I'll
No
see you out
worries.
there. Squad out. So scenario 1 squad will be on channel 1 on the long ranges. Scenario 2 squad, your squad Emu, channel 2 on your long range.
Copy that.
And yeah, Emu, I'll get you your squad to switch to channel 2 on your 343s as well.
Yeah, we've already done that.
Alrighty.
Good on that.
Yes.
Sorry. The flagpole right over there, just like right there in the courtyard, is tied to both scenarios. Designation for scenario 1 is Valley, I think it was, Bundy.
Yep.
And scenario 2 is Factory. They can just walk up to the flagpole, interact, and go to that designated scenario that they're tied to.
Alright. Does each squad have a medic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a medic. Yeah,
Does each squad have smoke grenades?
Yes.
I hope so.
I believe we do.
Bit of 2 frags, 2 smokes.
I got extra.
I have no smokes, but I'm medic, so.
Okay,
I
I've
got
got
one.
1, 2. 3,
What's
4.
scenario 2's full sign? Preach?
Factory.
Alright, Emu, get your team over to the flagpole just there and get them going to factory. Zorb, get your team
This
to
way,
the
boys.
flagpole and get them going to
Valley.
Valley.
Valley. Cool. Let's go.
It's called
I've got-
Patrol,
I've
not
got
Valley, by the way.
smoke
You'll see.
Step it off.
as well.
It's the one that isn't factory.
And
I'll
an
go.
extra set of blues. Establish ourselves. We're going to factory, I assume.
Just says teleport, is that okay?
Yeah, it'll open up a menu. Thanks.
Alright.
Roll teleport.
Patrol teleport. That's pretty fancy. That's
Yeah,
really
it's
that's really
pretty-
cool.
Pretty simple Zeus option.
All right.
Jeez. I know who I'm shooting first.
What?
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Is Halos here? No, not yet.
Not yet.
You want me on point, SL?
Yeah.
Remember, medic is your most valuable person apart from yourself.
Yes, you stay on my ass. Not in a Greek way.
Oh god.
More of a Roman way.
Not sure if you're talking about something sexual, but just the fact that Greeks are really hairy.
Oh,
Bit like trying to get peanut butter out of a shag carpet, mate.
That's nasty.
That's a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I'm just gonna message you real quick, Kados.
Mm-hmm.
Heading into your DMs.
Only fans.
Don't mind me, boys. I'm just gonna get my Zeus over here somehow. Gotta figure that shit out.
Middle mouse click will teleport the camera.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
You
only
just
shot
hate
it a week
us.
ago.
really?
2020.
Yeah, check. You have to do it from the map, by the way. Check the Steam group headers.
Yep. 1 sec, mate. I'll just get my thing over here. We're patrol, aren't we? Not factory.
Yep.
Okay. Let's have a look.
I'm assuming that's us at the teleport marker. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
Are you briefing up the boys, Bundy, or do you want me to be doing that, or is that?
No, I'll brief him.
Yep. All right. Cool.
All right, lads. Gather round. Open your ears. Listen up. Zorbs, you're yelling, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Roger that.
Right. So, as you can see on the map, we're at the teleport marker. What you're going to do is continue east down this road to the start location and start walking up through a valley off the road to the south. Once you reach point A, you need to establish a defensive point and await enemy QRF inbound. You should have a pretty clear run all the way up until you reach point A. Once you're there, organize your men, get a good defensive position set up, and hold the position.
Cool.
Dundee, set yourself to normal volume. You're still on whisper.
Who's
Roger.
the squad leader for this one or
Zorbs.
section command?
It's moi.
Zorbs. Do you know how to change your 152 radio channel?
Yeah, I've managed to figure it out. So.
Yep. So just change yours to preset 2, so I can talk to you on that, so it doesn't.
I
collide with
think
others.
we're one.
Oh,
I don't know if it was scored.
Oh, so scored's going 2, is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Disregard my last. Stay on 1.
No worries.
I'll just do a quick comms check with you.
Yeah.
Zorbs, Adams, radio check.
Gotcha. All good.
All right. Awesome. You'll probably get a little bit of. So I'm going to be sort of not pain in the ass, but I'm going to be like your commander as such. So I'm going to be giving you constant radio checks and stuff like that as you're going out. So just to keep you on the ball with the comms.
No problems.
Cool.
All right. Step off when you're ready.
All right, boys. Bearing 190. Let's go. Buck, take point. Mick, me, then Daffles.
Roger. After you, Buck.
Stepping off. Guns down, jug.
Yep. Just give yourself some nice spacing, guys. Just give yourself some nice spacings.
Point man copies.
That is one fat fucking bunny.
Ryder, this is 0 Alpha. Ryder team, this is 0 Alpha, over.
Oh, sorry, Hayden. I didn't realise we had assigned call signs. Yeah, this is 0 Alpha. This is Radar, over.
Yeah, Ryder, what's your current sit rep?
Sit rep.
Got lead, I've got eyes on our final
heading,
destination house.
Still
South,
heading
southeast.
east. Just cresting a hill now.
Roger, keep my call sign informed.
He was on with command.
Yeah.
Roger that. Say again, Buck.
Got eyes on I had eyes on our final destination house, southeast of our position now, just moving to rally up point.
Roger that. Awesome. Hold for the minute and then we'll work it out.
Point man copies. We're about 60 seconds out now.
One thing you might want to do, Zorba, is check ahead of time with command, because there's nothing going on now, so perfect time.
Zero Alpha, this is Radar. We're not far from our hold-up point.
Roger that, keep my course on informed once you're off.
Point man is at form up point. Do you want me to do any clearing or we good?
Yeah, clear the building and to go from there.
Solid copy. Dundee on my 6.
Copy.
Door left.
Yep, Roger. Copy.
It's gonna be
Covering.
a weird pie. Pie.
Alright, just watch our 6, mate.
Fine.
Roger.
Right, clear on you.
Clear left. Moving in.
Right, clear.
Door.
Copy. Open, I'll pie it.
Roger. Opening.
Pie. Immediate looks clear. On me going right.
Roger. Going left.
Clear.
Room's clear. Room's clear.
Zero Alpha, this is
Dundee
Radar.
out.
We're just clearing this building at the start point and then we'll head off to our main area.
Dundee, just give me some quick security out.
Yeah, Zero Alpha,
SL
Roger.
marked a heading for us as the crow flies. Should keep us southeast of the mines marker, heading 140 for about a click, just under a click to that building. I did get brief eyes on it. It looks like a single story long building, much like the one that we're here at the moment. I can either go us direct route as the crow flies, or I can take a more squiggly route like it's been marked. We don't have any GPS, so...
Let's just get over this crest.
Right,
Let's
this
head
is
one.
Zero Alpha.
Stand by, Buck. Sorry. Zero Alpha,
No
this is
worries.
Radar. Go ahead.
Right, it's just been advised, we've been notified that there is potential mines along the valley walls. Ensure that you
That's
stay
facing that, boys.
to the valley. That way your call sign won't get engaged by a possible mine threat.
Zero Alpha, this is Radar. Roger that. Thanks. All right, Buck. Just head 140. Get up over this crest, and we'll just get eyes on and go from there.
Yeah, solid copy. I'll probably err it more towards like a 143, just so we definitely stay left-hand side of that minefield
Yep.
that's been marked, because we don't know how accurate it is.
No problems. Go for it.
All right, stepping off. Guns down, jog.
Zero Alpha, this is Radar. We're stepping off, heading off to our other point.
Zero Alpha, Roger. Right, this is Zero Alpha.
Zero Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah, right, just acknowledge my last regarding the mines along the top of the hills. Ensure that you stay to the low ground and stay in the valleys.
Roger that. We'll stay in the valleys. Team halt.
Holding.
Been instructed to stay in the valleys, so just swing a left and head down the valley and follow the deep creek line.
Is that going to be southwestern side of hill 183? Back here?
No, head in that way where Daffles is pointed.
Yeah, solid copy. Turning around now. I'm going to do my best to follow the black line.
Yeah, follow the creek line as it naturally goes through.
Point man copies.
I'll have to get off in about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes-ish.
All right, well, just let me know when you got to go and just get out of there.
Roger. You might want to advise that the training team, just in case they have stuff that's...
Point man
planned
is
that needs
in the
four
creek
people.
saddle.
Thank you. Will do, Daffles. Zero Alpha,
Cool.
this is Radar.
Right, is Zero Alpha set.
Our medic will need to go AFK. He said in about 15-20 minutes, just so you know.
Yeah, Zero Alpha, Roger. We'll leave it to you to decide whether you're going to wait or continue on.
We'll
I'll be-
continue on. He needs to do some IRL stuff.
Roger.
I'll be gone for the night. Just a heads up.
Okay.
Fuck up.
Zero for this is Raider. Once he's gone for the night. So
Yeah, understood. Will he be continuing with the patrol?
Stop roll,
or
step
will he
into
be
the medic
staying?
roll once he toddles off then.
he'll be continuing with the patrol until he has to go.
Understood.
Say again, Buck.
I'll step into the medic roll once he toddles off.
Thank you, Roger.
Rider 0 Alpha, send a 0.
Team halt. Take a knee.
Holding.
I've got rear.
Thanks. Zero Alpha, this is Raider. We're proceeding to our defend point. About halfway there.
Yeah, 0 Alpha, roger.
Alright, step off.
Stepping off, guns down, Chuck.
Rider, this is 0 Alpha.
Godly, this is point man.
Stand by, point man. Zero Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah, Rider, just be advised and received intel that you may be experiencing contact with a QRF of a size of approximately 30 plus. Once you reach that defend point, ensure your men dig in.
30 plus QRF. Roger, out.
0 Alpha, do you receive my last?
Zero Alpha, this is Raider. Received.
Raider 0 Alpha, nothing heard.
Oh, God damn it, radios. Team halt.
Holding.
I've got rear.
Just need to find a higher point. I think we've lost comms.
Just I would say keep proceeding. We've got our orders already.
Dots. Believe it to be due south.
Alright, engage if you can.
Contact down. Behind the bush, direct south. Raider, this is 0 Alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider.
Raider, did you acknowledge my last?
Received your last. I think we had radiocom issues.
Roger, any update?
One enemy combatant
See
down.
that bush there?
To our south.
Yeah, to the left of the
I
rock.
believe he's down now.
Yeah, and see the tree behind that bush?
Bigger
Roger,
one?
what is your call sign
Yeah,
doing
the
at this
further
point?
one.
Yep.
It's between that
Just
rock
keeping eyes
and
on it
that
at the
tree
moment. We're going to be pushing
Yeah,
forward.
so-
behind
up.
the bush.
What do you reckon? Put that at 150?
Acknowledged.
100?
I've killed him. I saw blood splatter out of his brains, so.
Copy.
Alright, Buck, you reckon you got him?
It wasn't me that got him, but we reckon he's KIA, yep.
Okay, you want to pair up with Mick, go side by side and push up?
Yep, solid copy.
Mick, you want to push up with Buck?
Copy.
Get about 5 meters between us. We'll just go to crouch, guns up, nice and slow. We're just going to push directly towards the origin of contact.
Roger that. We'll be probably about 10, 20 meters behind you.
Stay with me on voice, big man. Shots.
Contact right.
All shots south.
Contact down. Shots west. Taking 5, bad managing.
Get down, boys. Take cover.
Weapons hit. Weapons hit real bad.
0 Alpha. Hit direction. Raider, this is 0 Alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider in contact. Stand by.
Smoke out. I need medical or else I'm going to
Where's Mick?
fucking die.
Tourniquet,
Just off to my right.
Bandaging.
Wait, man, a plane, Tony.
Mick, you alright?
Yep, Mick's alright.
Alright, stay down there.
I need a medic.
Raider, this is 0 Alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider. We've had
They're
heavy
in the
contact from
rocks
our west.
further right.
Yeah, I know. I saw the blood of one.
Bad
Roger,
from
what
your
is
chest.
the approximate size of
I
contact?
fucking hit.
I know at the moment we've had to smoke out, do some medical.
Roger,
Squad
how many?
lead, recommend we fall back.
Multiple wounded, but we are able to patch ourselves up.
I'm
We'll be falling
self-aiding.
back shortly.
Roger, did you say that your call
Contact
sign intends to withdraw?
southeast somewhere.
Confirm.
Yeah, we're getting contact further up the ravine.
Roger, inform my call sign when you start your push.
Will do.
Giving myself
Nick, you
some
still alright?
morphine.
Yep.
Alright.
I don't know if we're going to be able to push out of here.
Well, we're going to have to
Suppressed, but may not be dead.
That's a big gun. That's a very big gun.
Can
Raiders,
someone throw
zero alpha.
smoke southeast? I've got no
Zero
smokes.
Alpha, this is
I'm out
Raider,
of
stand
smoke.
by. Mick, you still alive?
Roger.
Mix up.
Alright, Buck, you got to get into my pack, grab my smokes. Throw smokes to the south and the west, we'll just push out.
Go ahead.
Nick, stand by for smoke, we're going to be pushing north.
I can't open your backpack for some reason.
It's in my vest, Buck.
Heading fire west from...
Oh, shit.
Smoke grenade out. You still with us, Med?
Yeah, I'm
Mick.
healing myself. Some of the dudes are clipped into the brain. So if you can just pound HE up their butt, that'd be good.
Yep, I probably won't pass out pretty soon though.
Yeah, Roger, as soon as I've self-aided, I'll aid you.
Raiders,
self-aided.
zero alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider. Heavy casualties, we're working on it.
Alright, I'm working on this. Just keep that HE up.
Raiders, zero alpha. You said casualties, how many?
One possibly at the moment, I'm working on him.
Roger, do you require Kazovac?
Firing one more.
At the moment, it's still
ceasefire,
very
so
hot.
damage
There is
slide.
heavy guns in the area.
Roger.
Kazabak, stand
I'm
by.
looking. We'll take a fire to that south.
About to pump you with some
Roger, our intel suggests that there is a large enemy
Made out of south.
approaching you from the northeast. I would highly suggest that you pick up your men and
Stick
start.
me in a liter, then I'll keep bandaging.
Right out southwest.
Yeah, get smoke out, Mick, get smoke out.
Zero smoke.
Right, you're receiving blood. Going back to
Cheers.
bandaging.
I'm very grey.
Alright, Mick, can you walk?
Roger.
Alright, crawl backwards northeast.
Buck's down.
Arma.
You're up again?
I'm still in the unco mode.
Side command send.
You...
Fucking reloading. Mag.
Alright, boys, we got smoke. We need to get out of here.
The Buck
Yep.
needs to split.
Raiders, zero alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider, stand by.
But same
Cover it.
as previous call sign.
Alright, you're splintered. I'm tourniqueting your leg. Am I hit? I was trying my last hit.
I got hit.
Alright, Buck, you're tourniqueted. And split.
Okay.
Raiders,
Fuck,
zero
I'm hit.
alpha.
I've got 2 broken legs.
Hang on,
Well, I
mate.
got two
I'll see what I
mags
can do
left,
for
I
you.
can't keep suppressing.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider, stand by.
Don't worry about me, it's broken arm, I'll turn it.
Daffles,
So,
you alright?
I'm
I have
bleeding
a tank.
heavily. I'm bandaging.
Ah, shit.
Both on daffles.
I'm helping you, Daffles. Daffles.
I'm doing chest.
Fire light. Clear.
Good lead, recommend we just belly wiggle as fast as
Yep,
we can. the way
let's
we
go.
came.
I need to split my leg, hang on. Alright,
Got
team,
one
we're going to
close.
belly wiggle out of this creek and head direction we came.
Close southwest.
I'm gonna roll back a bit, try self-aid a bit.
and then I'll catch up. Radar, zero alpha.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider, go ahead.
Buck's good.
Zero alpha, what is your current zero?
We're still where we were, we've bandaged ourselves up, we're going to be heading out of the, getting
Double
out of here.
last man.
I'm
Roger,
pretty
what is
fucked
your
up, I think.
ETA to make it to the extract zone?
Zero
Bandaging.
Alpha, we're moving as fast as we can, we're just trying to keep ourselves out
If
of
you can hug
contact for the
that
moment.
western defilade, boys.
Roger, be advised that large.
I'm down to 2 mags, so I can't suppress.
Say again, Zero Alpha.
Zero alpha,
on, boys,
nine
going dark.
last.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider, say again your last over.
This is Zero Alpha. Your call sign needs to withdraw as soon as possible. You still have a large enemy presence approaching you from the northeast.
Roger that.
Is
Zero
everyone
Alpha,
good?
moving as fast as we
Yeah,
can.
I'm good.
Dundee's moving.
All right, boys, take a knee if you can. Take a knee, guys, and move a bit faster.
Buck covering.
Pushing past you.
Do that bound shit we learned, boys.
All right, Daffles and Zorba, Buck and Dundee.
Medic is firm, push past.
Sunday, last man.
Copy.
Just push. Dundee, just push.
Last man.
Roger.
Let's go.
All right,
Right, this is Zero Alpha.
Zero Alpha, Raider, go ahead.
Bounds, boys. Bigger bounds.
Copy.
Radar, are you still in contact?
Last mag.
Negative contact is, seems to have stopped. It is dark at the moment. We're just navigating our way back.
Radar, understood.
You want to?
No, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Wait till we get out of contact. Still got my HG.
Medic firm.
Alright, bound.
We're bounding.
Passing.
Roger.
Remember, big bound, big bound.
Big bound, big bound. Up on my right shoulder.
Copy.
Two is firm.
All right, let's go, Daffles.
Let's go. Get to this tree, then go firm.
Yep. All right, we're firm, boys. Go ahead.
In that engagement before, I couldn't see some of the enemies. They were like glitched inside of the terrain.
Oh no.
Yeah, same.
So I could see muzzle flashes, but I couldn't shoot them.
All right.
I couldn't see where it's hitting.
Once
Yeah, that's alright. I'm not sure that was the point.
once you
Passing.
guys are bounded, we're going to push off. Just keep it wide spacings, and we're just going to move off.
Where are we moving up to?
Just keep in the direction that we come from.
Solid copy. Pushing, keep pushing, keep
All right,
pushing.
Daffles, let's go.
On you.
Alright, here.
Running out of stamina.
We'll come to you,
Yeah, same.
and yeah, take a quick breather.
Fucking bushes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Does anyone know the hotkey to up your night vision gain?
No.
Is there one?
Yeah. It's alt page up, page down, but these nods, aren't compatible with up, only down. Left alt page up, page down, if you've got proper nods.
All right, guys. Once you get your stam up, we're just going to continue heading north-northwest till we hit the road, and then we'll keep following the road, turn left and follow the road through to our
Copy.
start point.
Buck will take point again.
Yep. Just let you guys just
Tag out Daffles.
build your stam up a bit and go.
Yep.
Whoop. Hello. Did I just get Zeused?
Absorb it.
Hello.
Oh,
Ooh.
hello. Very dark. Does it only have chem lights?
It's very, very dark.
Welcome. Just a heads up, I'll be off in about 1 minute.
All right, Daffles.
Good work, Zorba.
Zero Alpha,
Cool.
this is Raider. Daffles is AFK from 1 minute from now. Oh, there you are, Bundy.
G'day.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, Daffles is going to go. So.
I'll put my bag of medical shit down here.
That's right, you finished up the scenario.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good timing. Right, Zorba, how do you think that went?
Bit obviously very stressful, but yeah, Buck was a good old point man, and Mick done some good coverage. But yeah, comms seem to be okay once I learn how to use them properly.
Yeah, Haydos was specifically told to fucking hassle you through that whole thing to try and add to the stress.
No, I understand that. Yep.
Yeah, you responded pretty well with the comms, considering they were annoying me as well. So, your first reaction to contact was very good. You took out 1 times contact. You held up for a good amount of time, waiting for any more. There wasn't any more. You decided to continue on, experience more contacts, and as soon as you realized you were surrounded, you instantly called a retreat. Very, very good.
Ah, okay, awesome.
Only thing I noticed with that is your retreat was very delayed. You called for it, but didn't put it into motion for a very long time because you were wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had multiple broken legs. I had both legs broken.
Yeah. Smoke coverage came out early, but it stopped for a good point during the mid section of the firefight.
Yeah.
And that's when you kept taking continuous casualties. Not casualties, but wounded.
Mm.
So more consistent smoke coverage would have been very good, very helpful for you.
I only had 2. That was the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I had
I have 0.
Yeah, same.
I
put
had
in-
4, and by the time I got up to where Mick was and helped him out a bit, then I threw smoke. So
I put in a crate of 100 white smoke grenades, and Scord said, "Don't worry about it," because we wanted to teach him how valuable it is.
Okay.
So,
I bring smoke on a regular mission.
yeah, but we have a lot of times people don't throw it.
Yeah, we need it more.
So yeah, once you were actually able to retreat, nighttime kind of ruined it. The AI couldn't see at all, so you would have been taking fire all the way out that valley, which obviously smoke would have saved your ass there. But other than that, you made the right call.
The bounding was really good, actually.
Yeah, it was.
It worked well.
So you made the right call quickly. Just have to put it into motion a bit more. And with your wounded, you don't have to get them to heal to 100%. Just if they can walk, they can run.
Fucking massively.
Yeah.
I was keeping Buck on the verge of consciousness by pumping blood and bandaging.
Yeah,
rapidly.
I was like grey character, heavy breathing, and I'm just like pumping 40 mic into the hill to try and suppress at least a little bit of the fire coming in.
Yeah, the whole intent of that scenario was to get you to run and realize that you can't win this fight, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Were the enemies supposed to be invisible or clipped into the terrain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that was the point.
Yeah, okay,
the only note that I might have, at least for the first contact, and less so for the second contact, probably not ideal because I did run out of ammo pretty quickly. But I noticed there was a little bit of a lack of suppressing fire. I think we need to. That's not obviously a reflection on Zorba at all, but I think we need to get into the muscle memory habit of when you take fire, take a knee, or better yet, a belly, and just return a dozen shots or so to get their heads down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the perfect chance, Zorba, if we had an auto rifleman or machine gunner where you just kind of almost have them sitting, just going pew 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 pew.
I think the other squad's got an auto rifleman, so.
Yeah. That's fine. 'Cause you don't have to be an auto rifleman to do it. 30-round box mags work just fine. You know, the technology's come a very long way in 60 years. You can always fire off a burst, no matter who you are.
All right, I gotta jump. Good work, Zorba, and thanks,
man.
instructors.
All right, Daffles, thanks, buddy.
Daffles.
Laters.
Later.
Ciao, bye.
There will be a crate available back at base where you can change your kit. So Zorba, if you wanna dress up your team, it's available to you.
Yeah, no worries.
But you did very well.
Thank you.
So yeah, I've said it before, you made the right call pretty much instantly as soon as I wanted you to. It's just putting that plan into motion in regards to your wounded as well.
Yeah. As soon as I heard that heavy caliber stuff, I thought, nah, we ain't pushing forward anymore. Time to go.
That's what I was like, oh, that's a gun. That's a big gun.
A big gun.
It's hard. I think in terms of the retreating, I get it too, but it's really weird. You get this mental thing where no one likes to run or do anything when their character is any color other than white when they're in the fucking medical menu. It's like this mental thing, I think, that some of TFR, even me, need to get over. That sometimes just pumping yourself full of tourniquets
Matthew, no.
and patching your chest and head
This is serious stuff.
just as good, just to get yourself moving.
100%. 90% health is not I can't move.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, I think, definitely what pinned us for a little while. But there was also a little bit of, I think just because it was a high caliber gun, every time we did get nicked, something would break. So I know I broke both my arms and didn't give a shit about the arms, but every time a leg would break, I'd be like, oh, we have to stop.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they were sent they were sent to 0% accuracy. So how'd that feel?
It was still pretty bad because
Yeah.
I went down. You know, I think I had to get Zeus healed at least once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got Zeus healed, yeah.
That's
Really?
fine. I mean,
I only Zeus healed Dundee.
no,
How
I
many
got
downs did you actually have?
One.
yeah, one.
Just one?
I went uncon and then was immediately Zeus healed, so I had a brief moment where I was actually like doing the blink animation, but I was still fully conscious. That was quite horrifying. But yeah.
Yeah, we kind of had to force you into that kill box
Into the valley.
because you would never go in that valley in like a realistic situation. But we just wanted to try and drill in the you don't have to run, you don't have to fight through. And if you did decide to fight through, you would have come across entrenched, shielded M2 turrets.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for that.
So if you decided to push through, you would have been wiped. Alright, so good job.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's get back to main base, and I'll get this built again for the next, and I'll let Squad know that you're ready for scenario 2.
No problemo.
I'll teleport us back to main base. I'm not going to run back to that flag.
Okay, this time I'll get a saw.
That might work. And back, did you pick up the med kit or?
Well, I'll have to change. I'll have to relog because I won't have medical training.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'll go and I'll grab a medical kit.
Right.
So this shouldn't be a
We'll
problem.
wait for you then, Buck.
Tacos.
Actually, speaking of food, I know I'm going to get Zeused over, but I'm just going to go stir my slow cooker. Back in a minute.
I tried running from the Zeus, but they found me.
Aha. Go back.
I'll tell you what, it smells fucking fantastic. What do you got yourself there? You just unloading some crap?
Yeah, I'm dropping shit that I probably won't need.
Yeah, okay. I'll what was I gonna do? Vest, and I need to smoke grenades. White. Where's the white ones?
You know what? I'm going to swap back to a lighter LMG.
Okay.
Yeah, M240 is too big for a 3-man squad.
Just a mini mile will do, I reckon.
Yeah.
And
there's a Maximi loadout kit in the default loadouts if you're interested in it. Which is like a 7.62, but like Minimi, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good kit.
Alright, reloaded as medic.
Thank you, Buck.
No, I'll just go with the light support gun. That should be plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Needs more smoke.
I actually prefer the 5.56 to be honest, because for the guys that we face most of the time, I prefer volume over hitting power. Right, we got a bunch of smokes as well.
Yeah, so did I actually. I am just gonna.
Yeah, Smoke of the Bandit.
I always carry I do my 3x5 rule. Every loadout will have 3 smokes. Sorry, five smokes, 5 frags, 5 flash.
Now, 4, 5. I need a couple of splints and stuff. Okay. I'll just take one of my loadouts. And on my body, I need to take map tools.
You want to jump in as lead for the next, well, probably not the next exercise, but the next time they swap around Dundee?
Sure.
Be the next go at it. But I was trying to tell Scored, but he kept fucking off. I was like, oh, I'll take like the last pick of the barrel because I've done a fair bit of leading before I jumped into all the Zeusing. Good to people who haven't done it before. I think a lot of what we need more than anything is good middle management. Good, like, you know, if your leader is your lieutenant or whatever, or your sergeant, you need good corporals.
Oh, yeah.
I think that makes a squad.
It's one of the reasons that the German army after World War One specifically employed lieutenants and sergeants.
Yep.
It's just so when they eventually went to war, they had good leadership and good sergeants, lieutenants and sergeants to sort of command.
Yeah, that's it. Because the leader's, he's got the big plan in mind, so he can't afford to micromanage you. But the sergeant, who is just enacting that vision, he can get that shit clonked together, you know, make sure everyone's off, you know, just little shit, earplugs in, safety's off, make sure you got a fucking mag loaded.
Exactly.
Stuff that shouldn't have to worry the commander.
Yeah, without a certain, I think it was a sergeant, that they wouldn't have crossed the river at Verdun, and they would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Suppose I don't need the entrenching tool.
You've always got the stereotype of the hard-ass sergeant.
Yeah.
The wise lieutenant and the hard-ass sergeant.
Oh, the naive lieutenant.
Depends.
Yeah,
But
how
they're
many
like
stories are there where, you know, an enlisted officer is about to do something stupid and NCO goes, no.
No.
A quick buy break. I'll be back in a sec.
It's always the old fucking hard-ass boy that's been in since fucking he was 17 and now he's like 35.
Still a corporal.
Still a corporal, still a sergeant. What would you lead if you're a sergeant? You probably would lead a whole squad, wouldn't you? Lead 12 guys. Sounds about right.
Okay, well, if I'm going to be in charge, then I shouldn't have the LMG. Someone else should.
Not for the. I think for the next, like the what are we doing? Warehouse or factory.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll keep Zorba, but I was just saying next time Haydos or Scored wants to switch up, you take the next one. So I've already done a fair bit of leading.
Gotcha.
Worrying me how long they're taking to teleport to us. Either they fucked up real bad, or the next challenge is going to be a doozy. And I'm not sure which option I like more, because I don't like either of those options.
The new motor pool is interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, is this our new complete setup, is it?
Maybe?
This is a work in progress training mission that I'm putting together. It's still very, very work in progress.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to turn that whiteboard into a teleporter, which was working up until I decided to load it on the server. You're supposed to be able to ACE interact with it, but it's not working.
Oh.
And the vehicle pool over there, you can spawn pretty much any single vehicle that you just need to go to the correct one. It'll spawn different classes.
Is factory going to be doable with 3 people?
I have no idea, mate. It's not really me that's running it.
Okay, cool.
I think no idea means no.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Careful of that far one. It's not optimized yet.
But I just asked the question. Never know who's built what.
I haven't fully.
Hard sometimes with Arma leading and stuff, and especially pulling back. It's a bit like every action you do in Arma is like fucking squeezing a bit of toothpaste out of a tube. It's really hard to get the toothpaste back into the tube.
That's right. I had no dramas pulling back in that. I mean, we're in a creek, with high high points on all sides of us. I thought, that's why.
You know what I thought was going to happen though? I thought they were going to make one of the mines hit me, and that's what I was going to radio to you. But obviously, Haydos doing his job kept you busy on the 152.
He did,
Just said,
he did.
Did we want to go over a plan of attack if we get bumped or if I step on a mine? Because I thought that was going to be the wrench in the works. It was me fucking stepping on a mine and detonating myself, and then maybe you come under some contact.
Yeah, maybe.
I was going to be like, oh, should we be playing for that? In a way, it was probably better that I didn't. But yeah, you were just like, oh, yeah, hold on, point man, and then I didn't hear back from you until we got bumped.
Now, I like the comms because I do amateur radio, in real life. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good juggling it sometimes.
I've had to handle a couple of pans in Maydays, so. And I've had to tell the guy, just calm down, take your breath, tell me what's happened, nice and slow, so I understand, and then do what you have to do. Yeah.
Yep. I am keeping the Australian stuff. I just want to.
Oh, there they are.
Green team down to 3.
Where's Sledge?
Yeah, man. What do I go?
Did we lose Digi?
Blanky.
No, we're all here.
Green last one.
Green
team.
Cool.
You
Alright,
can't
re
see our
up guys
colours.
and get ready for.
Oh, look at all this shit on the floor. Come
Scott
on.
never
Reset,
sees
ready
me
to
for
go.
my true colours.
Yeah, I'm almost there as well.
You reset, Preach?
Yeah, I had to do but
God.
switched it.
I don't know
Where's
what's going
the Where's the
I'm gonna
default
leave
stuff?
it to you boys because I've got to
go loadout.
Oh, Haydo.
Loadout.
Do you need me
Wait,
for anything?
where
Because I can come back.
Loadouts down
I'd
the
like
bottom
you to
and default
help Bundy
loadouts.
again with
Also down the
scenario
bottom.
1.
Ah, there it is.
Or
Yeah,
we're on the other team for it.
I can. Yeah, I can hang
Dang,
around
we
for
got
that.
me for
I'll
deep.
just need to go after I've opted out with that
I
one.
think
few more
we
Yeah,
know
that's
how
fine.
them
That's fine.
pre-scored. Just take a
Alright,
fuck ton of smokes.
Yep, just take smokes, and as soon as he says, guys, we're taking contact, just smoke your own position.
One of you bastards
How'd you
watching
guys
my
go?
stream.
Negative.
Negatron.
Good
There,
chat.
there is a theme for tonight.
Loadout,
That's all we're gonna say.
Earplugs, mags.
Oh, Zorba,
Is
are
it
you streaming?
spooky
I couldn't tell
patrols?
from the tag on your profile
He's
in
still
TikTok.
tapping, young man.
No, because no one's
I
done it.
forgot to turn my stream on. Oh, hang on. Do you
How's it
not
going,
have the
Buck?
stream tag?
You can change
No,
your
Not
own
bad,
name, you
mate,
know.
yourself.
Yeah, doing well.
I'll do it here.
Thank you.
Just had an exciting walk through the
I was
forest.
going to type it
mate.
in
It's quite
myself,
nice.
and then
Yeah.
I remembered last time someone did it for me. So
Man, it's crazy when they come at you from behind, right? Did you? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the
And on top of the hills and the
look at that
behind
back.
Yeah.
And the
That's
front,
a lovely
and
back.
the sides,
Mm,
and the
mm.
the frog foot was really the
Oh,
cherry on
everyone
top.
knows-
You
everyone
dispatched with, you whipped out that 9mm.
Mate, I can't
That was
believe how you
impressive.
just fucking dropped that APC with your launcher, man. That was wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, wait till you see the trench run.
out of the sky. That was sick, dude.
Yeah, it's
When
like-
Jesus showed up. Yeah.
That's all right. We blew up. We done our trench
What do you
run and
mean?
blew up
I
the
was
Death
in green
Star.
team, mate.
We done
I
the
don't
trench
get it,
run and blew up
Buck.
the Death Star.
Yeah,
That's
the
what we
Force is
did.
definitely with us.
Fuck you.
Well, I think Blue's ready.
Everyone got their kit? Everyone's got.
Yep.
Digi's good.
Yep.
Oh,
good.
that's the other thing we might be able to do a bit more of. Maybe DUI checks.
Yeah.
Dewey.
Back to check the Dewey.
Righto. Alrighty, I got Zorbo's team.
Yes, you
for
do.
Scenario 2.
Fuck yeah.
Emu, if your team's ready to go, you can swap leadership with Slanky if you want, or you can stay lead. I don't care.
Up to you, man. I mean, you know,
And we got.
are you having fun, or do you want to take a rest?
I'm kind of keen to
Alrighty.
keep going, but it's up to you
So-
if you would like to.
Zorbo,
continue.
if you're ready, head on
Yeah,
over to
you
factory.
Go for it.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay, thank you.
I'll.
Green team, hooah!
You come.
Hoodoo!
And Emu, if your
What is
team's
that?
good to go, mate, head on over to.
Ooh! This brings back memories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Painful, painful memories of blue on blue.
I should swap this side. This one's annoying. Oh well, my fault.
Righto. You missing someone?
No, we had one AFK. He's
Yeah,
gone.
we had one had to pop off.
Is he gone forever?
Yes.
He's gone for good.
Hey, was it a medic? Is
shit.
the next question.
I've
No,
swapped.
Buck's the medic.
I've swapped
Okay,
with the
cool.
medic.
Scotty,
So it's just the three of y'all.
Yes.
Yep. That's all we need, mate.
Yes, we-
man.
We're
Each
lead.
one of us is 1.5 men, so technically we still come out ahead.
Men.
Oh, okay.
Men,
I'll
menly
keep that.
men,
So
men,
you
men.
have 4.5 men.
That's correct.
Okay, so it's
The map
alrighty.
is checked out.
Coach, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, I
Fucking
forgot I'm
invisible.
still here.
God, I hate how
Yeah,
he's
I forgot.
invisible.
I forgot I was invisible. Sorry. Alright,
Ah!
fix that.
That the scenario. The fact.
Alrighty, so welcome to scenario 2.
Hi.
The objective of this scenario is pretty much, it's going to be hard because there's only 3 of you. So it's pretty much setting up a patrol to walk down a road. There's a Humvee that's been hit by an IED and there is injured there.
Mhm.
So you need to help out the injured. So the things we're looking for in this scenario is a road patrol formation and setting up security around a wrecked vehicle and providing medical.
Cool.
So your objective, Zorba, a briefing to you is down that road there's an Humvee that's been blown up. You need to go bail them out.
Okay.
Sort you guys out, organize how they're going to walk down that road. You need to stay on the road, and that's all I'm going to tell you. The rest is
Okay.
up to you.
No
As soon as
worries.
you're ready, move out. I'm going to tell you when to move out.
All right. Let's come back this way. All right. So, Buck, you take the rear.
Copy.
Mick, you in the middle. I'll take point. We'll just do long staggered file. So,
Should
yeah.
the heavy gun be at front?
Can if you want.
I think that's our SOP. I just if I take any fire, I just drop and start returning it.
I second that, but it is your call.
No, it's a good idea actually.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do that. Yeah, take whatever side of the road you want, but we'll just do staggered file. So you take one side, I'll take the other, and then Buck, you take the same side. But
Medic
just a
copy.
fair way out. So yeah, Buck, head in that direction.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
All right,
Okay, guns down, jog.
yeah, guns down, jog. Yeah. If we take
Wanna pull out-
contact, we'll
wanna pull out your
we'll just
guns,
go to
Rodley?
ground and return fire and shoot.
Hey, want
that
to pull out your guns, over?
door. That's probably a good idea.
Resist.
You see the smoke ahead, Mick?
Again?
You see the smoke ahead?
Bit smoke.
Thank you.
Copy, you copy on channel 1?
Channel 1 copy. Gotcha. Yep.
Medic tally smoke.
Fucking buttons.
Buttons are hard.
Yes. No, Matthew, I'm not throwing a grenade. That's naughty.
No eyes on wounded yet.
Nope.
I'll focus down the road.
Yeah, Mick, just get... Oh, shit.
Mine.
Was that a mine, was it?
Dundee bandaging.
Yep, Zorba's hurt. Just
Going down on
stay
the
low.
radio. Ken Zorbra, you're pretty quiet for me.
Shit.
I got
2 smokes out. Everyone's status, can you all self-heal?
Roger.
Healing.
Yeah, Zorba can.
Zorbra, I'm
Dundee's in pain.
Radio.
Fucking buttons again. Hang on.
No worries.
There we go. I got the right button now. Zorba's in pain, but healing.
Copy. Medic's about 60 seconds from being back up. Dundee's tourniqueting, losing blood.
Once you're done, Buck, go on to Mick.
I'll copy.
Mick, you still up?
Still up, still managing.
Dundee, you right?
Continuing to manage.
Mick, once you're done there, just go to your rock to your left and take up a position looking down the road.
Roger that. About to take some morphine. Yep, medic is 30 seconds away from moving. Sorry, I had one arm that was way more fucked up than I thought.
Roger that. Understood.
As long as everyone's stable and conscious, I'll keep self-medding until I'm good to go. Taking shots. That's like a large caliber weapon.
Looks like to our right.
I'm going out northeast. Yeah, prox contact 080, top of the hill.
Reloading.
All right, Mick. All right, Buck, you want to get these guys?
Yep. Give me some security, I can deal with them. Okay, 1 KIA, 2 are fine. Contact rear!
Contact rear. Contact rear very close, left side of the road.
Reloading.
Break out southwest.
Break out southwest. Watch rear down the road, Zorba, while I check medic.
Thanks, Buck.
No worries. Stand by. Zorba, I think you're hurt.
I am hurt.
Stand by, I'll med you up. We got 3 good, 1 KIA, and there's nothing I can do for him. Cover me, I'll bandage you.
Zero Alpha, this is Radar. We've encountered contact to our southeast.
Giving you a liter of blood, stand by.
This is actual received. Are you able to clear the contact and get the friendlies back to your starting location? It's good.
It's gonna be tough, but we'll try our best. Stand by.
Alright, you got blood going into your...
Roger that.
To, finish off your arms.
Important that you get these guys back.
Off your arms and do your own drugs.
Alright, thanks, Buck. Mick, how's your status, mate? You alright?
It's green.
Might going out.
Contact in the low grade. 1, this is Zero Alpha. Southeast. Frag out that direction.
Frag, get down. Good, mate, you need blood?
0-1, this is Radar.
I'm going to continue checking for wounded. Contact close, due east, right side of the road. Radar 1, this is Zero Alpha.
0.
Bucks out of frags.
0 Alpha, this is Radar 1, go.
Frag into the valley.
Frag, head down.
Radar 1, this is Zero Alpha. Yeah, northeast.
Can you see any additional
0 Alpha, this is Radar 1, go.
There, mate?
Negative. Radar 1, this is Zero Alpha. Right in the truck.
Gonna do a quick check down here. Contact close.
Radar 1, 0
Coming out of the valley. Taking out with you. Last man. Alright, yeah.
0 Alpha, Radar 1, go ahead.
2 and then 1 K.
Radar 1, what is your status?
Stand by. Buck, what do we got, mate?
2 are fine. 1 is KIA. That's all I've been able to find now. If I want to find any more, we're gonna have to spread out into a search pattern.
Okay. 0 Alpha, this is Radar 1.
Buck's
1
got
KIA,
Buck's down the
2
road,
wounded. We're
Copy,
patching them up. We should be on the road fairly shortly. Hopefully we clear out these contacts to our east.
They're patched up. They're good. The 2 alive guys here are good to go.
Roger that.
I can't see any wounds on them.
Okay. Do we have to carry them or...
No, they're alive. They're just prone.
Okay. So how do we move them?
Unknown. I'm pretty sure they're just AI'd. I can't do anything to this guy.
Alright.
We ask if we've got any vehicles available.
Yeah, that'll be right. Yeah, stand by, Mick. I'm just untourniqueting my arms.
Both of you check. If it says you've lost a large amount of blood, let me know. Anything less, don't bother. I have lost a lot of blood. I'll be moving in to give you a transfusion. My south side will be exposed.
I'll cover you back.
Thank you. Bring you 1,000.
0 Alpha, this is Radar.
This is 0 Alpha.
Just finishing up some medical here and we'll get on the road shortly. Heading back toward you.
Received, thanks. Out.
Radar 1's good to move.
Okay. We're going to have to carry this guy?
But I've got his dog tags.
Okay, cool. And these other guys, I'm not too sure.
I can't interact with them because they're alive. There's nothing I can do for them.
Okay. Alright. Bounding Mick, Buck first, myself and Mick will bound.
Copy.
Buck first?
Yep, Buck first, and then we'll watch the south and the east.
Copy. Bounding.
Radar 1, this is 0 Alpha.
0 Alpha, Radar 1. We've recovered dog tags. Unfortunately, AI can't be interacted with, and we're heading back.
Are you unable to zip tie them?
Don't believe we brought zip ties.
Roger. Are you able to hold the wreck site until friendly reinforcements arrive?
Squad, stand by. Don't get down. Possibly, yes. We can find good positions and hold up.
Hold on to it until friendlies arrive.
A firm. Alright, squad, we're going back to where we were. Oh, shit.
I
think it's a bit of desync.
All right, guys, push up to where you were, back to where we were. We got to hold it until friendly forces arrive.
Copy.
I did see a contact.
Friendly's up.
Friendlies are now upright. Watch your fire.
Should we get on this heavy gun?
Up to squad lead. Squad lead, permission to get in and turn the engine off.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh god.
Oh no, Buck.
I'm fine.
You're right. Okay, thank God.
So we can hear further. How do you want to set up?
Mick, as you were, Buck, get behind the rocks, watching south and east, next to this car.
Which rocks?
Next to the car, the blown up car.
Copy. Southeast.
0 Alpha Radar 1.
Ben.
We set up as best we could in a defensive position, watching the north to the east, waiting for reinforcements.
Copy. Sit tight.
Check your mag, gunner.
Check your mags. Make sure you're not running on empty.
Sorry, Zorb, I think I stepped on you.
No, it's alright, Buck, you're right.
Alright. Recommend going to orange or red yell if you guys haven't already.
That's probably a good idea.
Copy that.
RPG came from northwest.
Smoke
Northwest. Just getting into the low ground on the
east side. On your right, Zorba. Contact west.
Contact west on the side of the hill.
Mick, pull back to the other side of the road here.
Puck's got rear security.
Done.
Ah, no.
Zorba down. Zorba down. Working your position. Out, getting unconscious.
No. Thank you, Pope. No, I get this is deliberately stressful, so, but it can happen anytime.
Are you down into the low ground proper?
Copy. Fuck's sake. Rolling down the hill.
Moving.
Dragging him a little bit lower so I can get some proper cover.
Ah, fuck, drop me drink. Where's me hat? Thanks, Pope. Appreciate it, mate.
Second RPG.
Oh no. I don't like those loud.
Zorba's not breathing, but I believe this position is probably about to be untenable. So hug yourself real tight. Reloading.
Kiss your.
Back to the hill northwest.
Say goodbye to your family.
Alright, he's got a heart rate, he's got a pulse, he's got epi in him, and he's got blood going in him. I'm gonna leave him like that and see if he's alright. If he doesn't get back up real soon, we're gonna move.
Yeah, about to get real spicy meat.
I'm out of smokes.
Radar, this is 0 Alpha.
0 Alpha, this is Radar with heavy contact to our west. We're trying to deal with it. I've been unconscious.
Enemy fire!
Hold on to that position.
Team, we've been asked to hold on as hard as we can. Do your best. I'm up now.
Copy, going back on rear security.
Alright. What's going on, Buck? What are we doing?
We got Dundee pushed back into the low ground here. He's still conscious, been talking to him. We took some additional fire northwest, including an RPG.
Oh, shit.
Dundee, pull it in a bit closer, man. You're a bit far away.
Where's that contact?
Contact is still west-northwest on the hill.
Fire east. Nothing seen.
Fire
South.
Oh, south, fuck's sake.
Bearing.
Dundee's out, gonna pick up a weapon.
I'm down to 1 mag. And out of smokes and out of frags.
I can drop frags and smoke if you need.
I pushed it just a little bit east into the low ground behind a rock, squad lead.
Roger that.
Can't see where this fire's coming from though. Got a sniper north, he just took out a blue 4.
Mix status.
Yeah,
Right next to you.
Still shooting.
We got bad guys north.
Jeez.
Light
ammo.
caliber weapon. Same. Engaging. Northwest, northwest, in the trees. He's down, he's down.
Another one.
Mag. Contact 320 halfway up the hill of the trees. Right, grabbing a weapon. Folks out of stamina, out of ammo, grabbing another weapon.
You guys alright?
Yeah, I'm down to 3 mags.
Mick, you alright?
Still up.
Alright.
We got ETA on those friendlies.
I'm going to ask Zero Alpha now. Zero Alpha, Raider 1.
Receiving. Send.
Zero Alpha, any ETA on those friendlies? We're still getting heavy contact from the north.
At this stage, they're going to be at least another 20 minutes. Do you think you can hold?
We'll try our best, but if we need to pull back, we're going to have to.
Copy that. Quick medical check. Is everyone good for blood and bandages?
Lost a large amount of blood down to my quick clots.
Yeah, Zorba's lost a lot of blood, but I'm going to bandage me in your chest.
Copy that. Can I get one of you facing south, one of you facing north, roughly, and I'll pump a bunch of blood in you. Bandaging your chest, Zorba. Get on security. I'll take care of your medical.
All right, I'll watch.
Raider 1, this is Zero Alpha.
Giving 1,000.
Yep.
No, don't move away. Don't move away.
Raider Zero Alpha, go ahead. Sorry.
Northeast southwest.
don't worry.
No worries.
Did you copy my last?
Not gonna hijack you.
Yeah,
but,
we got you.
I can hear my heart rate.
We're just dealing with our own medical at the moment, but we can try and hold as best we can.
Roger that.
Alright. Oh, fuck. Can you 20 your arm?
Yep. Oh no, you're dealing with.
Yep,
You need help?
Dundee's about to go critical. No. Well, I do, but I probably need to
That's
gun
all right.
a bit more. But
No,
it's your
you
prerogative.
deal with him, Buck.
Taking heavy fire behind me. Stand by, I'm going to put down in a minute to deal with that contact. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dundee, you're free to move.
Copy.
Okay, we're all good.
I think we got contact to our north.
Yeah, we're all good, squad leader. We're ready to move.
All right, let's just try and find some positions, get some fire up to the north.
Bucks down to 2 mags. Dundee, you still up?
Roger. Getting ammo. I found some 203s.
We're getting naded.
Yeah, that's me. I'm throwing out nades.
Copy.
I've got a 203 on me, Buck. If I go down, grab it.
Frag out north.
That frag was danger close. Everyone take a deep breath. Breath. Everyone still good for medical? Everyone still conscious?
Copy.
Got that blood going in you?
Yeah, got the blood going in me.
Gonna give you another 500 Dundee. Stand still for the next 7 seconds. Just make sure you don't go down.
I'm just going to go to the road, guys.
Stand by. Transfusing. 3 seconds. Transfuse complete. Ready to
Copy.
step off onto the road. Vehicle heard, possibly friendly. From our left side.
No, it's enemy technical.
No, it's a M1. It's a tank. Unsure if friendly or enemy.
Contact on the road north.
Armored car coming in southwest. Pretty sure it's friendly.
Good lead. Is
Any-
that armored car to us south friendly? Southwest friendly? Can you get on command and see if we can fall back? I'll trade out.
Roger.
I'll get security. You fall back.
Yep. Zero Alpha, this is Radar. That armored car to our southwest, is that friendly?
There was a friendly M113 heading your way. I don't know where he is.
Friendly M113 seen. He's probably about 100 metres to our southwest.
Taking sniper fire.
Roger that.
Visible west.
That is, you're right. If you get the friendlies to it.
Mag. Last mag.
Take a knee, take a knee.
Ouch.
Oh,
we're all back. Okay.
I was about to fire off a grenade as well.
We're about to get schwacked by an RPG.
They got the whole team.
Oh,
TP'd
everyone's here. Hello.
Yep.
I wonder if that was a mistake.
We were just about to invade all of Russia with just 3 of us.
And we were about to get onto the
that's
M113
alright.
and get the fuck out of there.
We were crawling on our bellies away from a 50 cal machine gun.
On your tum-tums.
That's what we had
I
to
don't
do
think that
too.
was the 50 cal. That was a sniper at that point.
Yeah, he popped me. You're like, no
He
one
popped
died.
everybody.
And you just like, okay, comms check. No one fucking died.
One thing we did there, Emu.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what?
Okay, we're back. Get into the low ground.
Run, run!
Sunday.
Where is he?
Monday, full southwest, Matt.
Last man. Last man. Bound it out, boys. Bound it out. Like practice. Like practice. Last man.
Roger.
Clock set.
Last man, Mick.
Roger.
Gotta quickly bandage my chest.
Roger.
Last man.
All right, we'll hold firm here, guys. All right, team, hold firm here.
Copy. Down to pistol.
You need Stanax?
Got a different weapon.
Shots south. Shots southwest. Mag. Watch spacing. Watch spacing.
Frag out.
Should we keep bounding?
We should. Where the
Take a
fuck's that from?
fire, east, southeast, east, southeast. Hit the deck, man. Hit the deck. Coming out.
Look out
like,
southeast.
140. Coming to the low ground.
Push southwest to the low ground. You're getting shot.
Roger that.
You green?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's the go?
Stand by. It's got to call Zero Alpha.
Dead.
Zero Alpha, this is Raider.
Oh, this is 0%.
Zero Alpha Raider. We've got Zeused around a bit. Still experiencing contact. Do we head back to the 113 to extract?
I have no idea what's going on there, Raider 1. I need you to secure that crash site and get the friendlies in that friendly transport that was backing you up.
0 Alpha, roger, yep.
Southwest.
Southwest, you say? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Alright, team, we've got to try and get those friendlies into the 113 that's to our southwest on the road.
Bingo ammo.
Enemy spacing through trees.
Oh, where's
Last
he?
man.
There you go.
Your last man's over.
Roger.
Hit.
Where was he, Buck?
Just up the hill, like east.
Yeah.
That's alright. Contact down. Second RDF. Double last man.
Roger.
Okay, can anyone use some 5.45 or 7.62? Can you use 545?
Dundee, where are you?
Other rock. I think we just need to keep moving, Zorba.
Our orders are to get the friendlies into that, the armoured personnel carrier.
We can have those orders, but it's probably likely we're going to die. It's your call.
Alright. Let's just keep moving down to the... Alright, team, let's just move down until we get to that 113.
Spacing, boys, spacing. That's indirect fire.
Zorba bounding. Alright, firm, Buck, go!
Moving. Double last man.
Roger. Ah, fuck off.
We've gone past the M113.
W up.
Radar 1, this is 0 Alpha.
Andy, hold up, stop bounding. I think Zorb's gone down. Can you come back to me?
You've actually got ammo.
Can you move it back to me, northeast?
Bugger.
Radar 1, this is 0 Alpha.
Can't talk to you, I'm dying.
Use your Dewey. I see him. He's off to my 11 o'clock. Just grab him and go. Grab him and go.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, always a team leader that gets dropped, yep.
This is dumb, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I know, Buck, what are you doing, man?
No one can say I didn't make an effort.
Thank you, Buck.
Sorry, Zorb.
This is on stream, you know, Buck.
Command 343 radio. 343 radio check.
Oh, I might die. No, I'm good.
Over here, follow my voice, northeast.
Where are you, Buck?
Northeast, follow my voice. I'm going to stop down.
Oh, bastard! You bastard! Ah! Oh my god! You said northeast.
Sorry, I did. You're right. I'm dumb. Southwest.
Thank you. Wait, is he dead now?
Sorry?
Alright, I'm just bleeding from the chest. I'll get out of here. I'm coming to you, Buck. I'm coming.
Follow the sound of my
I'm coming to the sound of your beautiful voice.
Can you, have you got ammo?
I do have a little bit.
Okay, give me some security. I'm going to see if I can get Dundee at least not dying.
Rog.
Then I think we need to just find out where the M113 is because we might have lost it. I think we might have gone past it.
I think we might have, but
Radar 1, this is 0 Alpha.
Radar 1 0 Alpha. I've been injured, but I'm up now.
Roger that, good job. Exercise complete, return to the factory.
Return to the factory, Roger. Alright, we're heading back to the factory.
Solid cop. He's got a positive heart rate. I'm going to give him blood and then I'll carry him. Stand by. Are you running Stanax?
I am, yeah. I can drop
Okay,
I can drop
no,
a couple.
No. I'm going to put all of mine in your backpack. You're going to cover me while I carry Dundee.
Rog.
I don't mean to hijack it, but
That's
when
alright.
shit hits the fan, Medic is the highest ranked man in the room.
Exactly. I'm just going to give myself...
That's literally all I've got. So
That's fine.
Alright, I'm picking him up. We ready to move?
Yeah, let's just follow this this low ground for a bit.
Solid copy. Since we're taking contact from behind us, I'll get you behind, and I'll
I'll
blaze
just
a trail.
walk backwards.
Stepping off.
Alright, go for it.
I think we're about 200-300 meters away from where we need to be.
Yep, that's fine.
There's a house that we can set up a CCP in, but it's up to you.
That's alright. Now let's just push on to the factory. The factory's not far from the house.
Solid cup. I'm moving a bit quicker than you are, so heads up.
That's fine.
Hopefully Dundee wakes up and then I don't have to carry him.
That'd be good.
That bastard. He woke up. Dundee. Dundee. Right,
Yes.
sweet. Cool. We're going west.
I will lead out because I have nothing to shoot with.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. You can take the point then.
I also actually have nothing to shoot with, so go figure. Hold up, Dundee. We're outpacing. Sorry about that directional call. I had other things on my mind.
Yeah, I reckon someone's just in a naughty man on the other side of that rock. And when I I got up and that's all right. Shit happens.
I was like carrying Dundee at the same time and like trying to fucking figure out what his wounds were.
Yep. Oh, what have I? Jesus.
Factory front.
All right, let's get the run to the factory, boys. Push it.
Yeah, I'll hold you bound.
All right, going through. All right, Buck, come on in.
Coming on in.
Hola.
Hello.
So apologies on the teleport. Bundy ruined my plan by teleporting you as I blew up your extract. So
Oh,
apologies.
that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, that was good, guys. That was good. That looked really good.
I think.
So tell me, walk me through it. Tell me what happened. What do you think you did well? What do you think didn't go so well?
Obviously, were there mines placed on that road?
Yes.
There was
Okay. One mine.
Yes.
And I'm the one who copped it.
Actually, what's interesting, that was a bouncing Betty, so it copped all three. You walked over it. I don't know how the other two got bounced. The shrapnel that hard.
Okay.
You should have gone down.
Fair enough. No.
Alrighty, so, yeah.
Honestly, that was pretty tough. You know, coming in from nearly all sides, and we're stuck in the bit like the creek bed type deal. But I think shielding ourselves from that contact to the northwest wasn't too bad, and then we copped it from the southeast.
Yep.
Yeah. And obviously, for something we didn't really know that we had to tie those guys up and drag them back with us. So
that's all right.
Some cable ties would have been good, but obviously we didn't know.
Yeah. Is there anything that you think you could have done better? Did you identify any fuck-ups?
Yeah, there's probably a few.
Okay, run me through them.
Well.
But this is open to the floor. All of you can contribute to this chat.
Yeah. Honestly, no. Trying to get a better 360 with three guys is a bit difficult, but
Absolutely.
I think Dundee done a good job watching that road down, and then we just got swacked from the other side of what we were expecting to get. But yeah, anyone else?
This LMG has insufficient ammo.
Yeah, I think we ran out of ammo.
Yeah, there was a bit of scavenging. Definitely think our spacing could have been better, especially for three guys. You got to keep it close, but at the same time, you're getting schwacked with what I believe to be either IDF or some pretty big grenades. It's pretty imperative that you maintain that one grenade rule, because if you do only have three guys and two of them aren't correctly spacing, all of a sudden you've only got one guy. So
Yeah.
I'd say that spacing is
That's-
even more important with the less guys you have.
Absolutely. And I think it's very important when you're hunkered down like that.
Yep.
But you don't know where the next round's going to come from.
Yep.
Spacing is super important.
And on that, it's something that a few people do. I did notice you do it a few times, Zorba, which is fine because like everyone does it. But so if I want to go like this, Zorba, can you move 20 meters to your southwest? You can hear me fine, yeah?
Yeah.
There's no need when we're in that situation for you to come up and give me a briefing like this when we're under RDF.
Nah, Roger.
Just yell it.
Yeah,
Just
no
yell
worries.
it. Yep, it's something that a lot of people do. I think it's a subconscious thing. Maybe they're just so immersed within the world of Arma, they feel like they need to be at conversation range. But it's not World War II, and we're not stealthing it. You don't need to kind of come over and whisper into my ear. Just yell it, or better yet, use radios. Yeah, especially when we have 3 people. But I think for what we had, which was to say 2.5 guys, because one of us was a medic.
No, we said 4.5 back. It was 4.5.
That's true. We had 4.5 guys. I think for what we had, I think we did splendidly. I thought our reactions to contact were good. No one dilly-dallied on the high ground or on the wrong side of the road. We didn't get caught. We weren't dumb enough to let ourselves get caught on the high ground, and where there was very limited cover from both sides. We kind of naturally moved our way to defensively what was the best position at the time. There was no good position, but any port in a storm, and I think we did pretty well with that. We did pretty well with shifting contact back and forth. Can be a little bit hard to disengage from contact where you know guys are probably still lingering, but when you're only 3 guys and you get faced with a superior contact on the other side, you just got to break. You put a wall between you and the bullets and do the best you can. It's sort of like it's a bit like triage, but less in terms of medical and more in terms of volume of fire. You deal with the biggest problem as it comes, the biggest threat to you at the time, and then if that threat changes and is no longer the biggest threat to you, something else comes up, you have to shift to that, because if you keep engaging the smaller threat, you're just going to get schwacked. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird thing to kind of program your head to do, I think, but I think we actually did it really well, so I'm very proud of you guys for that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, we did need to work on the spacing. I mean, the Americans learned in Vietnam about spacing. So even if one guy got took out by Betty, others wouldn't. So I think we all need to work on that. And
do you think we needed to be a little bit further apart on the way into the car?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Only one of us should have taken that blast from that. And I'm just not going to use someone else's loadout without going over it. I brought 30 kilos. I normally bring at least 35. I needed more ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how this would go down in an actual scenario, but when we were getting mortared and I was down to my last couple bandages, and then you went down, and I picked you back up, and then the command has orders for us to hold this. I was very tempted to just say, command can go shove my org sideways up their asshole, because if we hold this, we're all going to die.
That's what I was pushing for.
Yeah.
That we're not gonna lie, that was kind of the plan, was to make it to the point where you are forced to pull back.
Yeah, and
that's
just make it you can say no. That's what we're going for.
Okay.
A few things I want to add. You guys were fucking amazing.
Oh, thank
you. Spacing and all that, like those minor critiques, but the way you communicated, everyone was always covering where someone wasn't. Even at the start, when everyone went down, it took you a little while, but eventually you sorted out your 360 without Zorba having to say a thing. You identified that there was gaps, and you just subconsciously sorted that shit out yourselves. The way you talked, the way you moved, the way you communicated, I was really impressed. We made that scenario a lot harder than what it was supposed to be, just to try to get you guys to retreat. And I love the fact that I said to Zorba, I was like, you need to hold on to that location until friendlies arrive. We blew up an M113 behind you, and you still tried to hold on to that position. You scavenged, you did whatever it took to hold that position, and you fucking did it too.
And we eventually did have to pull back.
Yeah,
it took a while to do it.
It's just we can't do it anymore.
I had no fucking ammo more than anything.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it came down to.
Yeah, you need to understand the limit.
You guys did fantastic. And Zorba, I'm really impressed with you for someone that's never played Arma before, and you've been with us for 2 months.
Oh no, probably about maybe just over a month now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you're doing great.
Ah, look.
And all of you,
Well
like
done, Zorba.
Dundee,
Thank you,
Buck,
Buck.
you guys just fantastic.
Yay.
Everyone took leadership when they needed to. It was just, it was almost textbook. I was really proud of you guys. You guys did really good.
Thanks, good.
Thanks, man.
I do have to apologize though, there, Zobo. The end there where you got hit by the guy on the rocks who knocked you out the second time.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I wasn't trying to knock you out. I was actually aiming for your legs. And one of
Oh,
the
was it
rounds
you controlling
yeah.
him? Was
so one of the, when you peeked up and looked at me, I was like, "Do I wait?" And then I went for your legs, and one of my rounds kicked up and hit you in the face. I wasn't trying to knock you out. I was trying to break your leg to make it a bit slower.
I eventually got him when I woke up.
Yeah. Yeah, by that point I'd let go of him, but yeah, I wasn't actually trying to knock you out or kill you. I was just trying to like wound you to slow you.
The only reason I looked in that direction is because I heard back. I thought you guys had actually like gone to the other side of the rock.
Yeah.
That's why I looked in that direction.
Yep. Yeah, something that I'd recommend doing. I was doing this most during Scored's initial briefing tonight. Fuck around with your Dewey, expand it. I think by default it's only got like 20 meters.
Yeah.
I like to have it much closer to 30 to 40.
Okay.
And then you
It's
turn
like-
the icon
I didn't
size
know we
way
could change
down.
it actually. I should have
It's
looked at it.
control numpad plus and minus.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Them
Yeah,
in and
I
out.
get it now.
Yeah.
I did not know
I
you could do that.
I did
Yeah.
it raw in the options, but yeah, that's way
Raw.
better.
Yeah, you can do it.
Do
that
it
way.
raw. But that
Raw.
way I can like
Take-
move all the way over
Take
here.
yeah, take
I
some
can still
time
see
to
his
go.
Zorba.
I can still
Take some
see you
time
back.
to go through
Yeah.
your interfaces. You know, take 10 minutes or something. Just go through your interface and just tweak it a bit. Don't play default.
Make it work
my,
for you.
my interface is not default. Customize it to the way you want it.
I can also, if you guys want, I can shoot you a little mini bit of scripting you put in Arma's INI to raise your field of view from a very, what I deem to be a very claustrophobic 70 to a more reasonable 90. It's not for everyone, but I found it's helped my situational awareness leaps and bounds. It does fuck with your Dewey compass a little bit, makes it an oval instead of a circle, but
Oh, that's why yours is an oval.
yeah,
Okay.
I've learned to live with it
Yeah.
because just I've come from things like TF2 and Doom and Quake where like a 70 field of view would just make you throw up. So I'm
Yeah.
much more used to that. So I can actually
Let's
see.
stay on topic.
Yep.
Good points about your Dewey. Expand it out. The more you can see, the more your situational awareness improves. I just want you to know that I was really proud of you guys. You absolutely smashed it out of the park.
You guys did
Yeah.
absolutely impressive.
Yeah, you did really good. And it's any faults I have to throw at you is really, it's really nitpicky.
Bundy, I know it's you. Fuck off.
Yeah, spacing. Yeah, definitely keep your mind on spacing. But when shit's going down and there's absolute chaos, spacing's a really hard thing to police.
Oh yeah. I think it was good
and
overall.
It's very hard. It's very, very hard to be the manager when there's a squad of 3. But you definitely need to be a shooter. So it's a bit unfortunate we didn't have more numbers in the squads, but it is what it is.
We just deal with what we got.
Exactly.
We made it work.
And yeah, you guys, you did. You really made it work.
You guys
and you
did
did
really good.
retreat. You used smoke. I probably, if anything, I would like to see more smoke.
I brought
guess
7.
We were out. I bought
When you,
5
when,
and ran
when
out.
you decide that it's time to retreat, you take fire.
Guess
just
we saved
throw
1 or 2.
smoke.
Yeah. I saved some. But that's all right.
If I was to guess, anything you could have done better is a liberal use of smokes. We
Cool.
would carry. I carry 3 smokes in my persistent loadouts.
Yeah,
and a
mine-
Yeah, I
coloured
carried
smoke,
5.
and
Yeah,
I
all of
quite
mine are 8.
often come back with 3 smokes. So I'm just as bad for it. I need to work on it. But
No, straight up, ran out.
if the smokes save you once, I mean they did their job, didn't they? And what was I going to say with that? Yeah, and
I used
cycle
mine to
through
get
it. I guess,
Zorba.
like Zorbo, if you're squad leading, go Buck. I need you to throw all your smokes and saturate this area. Then once his smokes expire, Dundee, I need you to throw all your smokes. So you can cycle through your squad.
Even if you have to, use flashbangs. Flashbangs work against the AI. It may be an open fucking field.
It's such a short thing.
Yeah,
though.
no, I know, but like if it bites
If you have to choose between a
quarter second-
flashbang and a smoke grenade, bring a smoke
I got
grenade.
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
use smoke.
yeah.
But if you're in the absolute need to where there's a dude pushing you really, really rapidly, and all you've got's a flashbang.
Wait, you always carry flashbangs
Use
in your kit?
I do.
Yes.
I carry 5.
He's a
5.
psycho.
Two
You
different
psychos.
No,
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't encourage that. I don't encourage that at all. Flashbangs are very mission specific.
Yeah,
I
okay.
always have flashbangs.
Bundy, I can see you walking around.
How? Footprints.
Because
on the ground.
Footprints.
Dingo. I can see your hexagon. Buddy, I got nothing really more to say. Really good job. I said that already, but yeah, really good job.
Cool.
That was great to watch. That was really good to watch.
Sky.
And I'm really stoked with how that played out. And yeah, good job. We had to make that a lot harder than it was supposed to be, just to try to get you guys to retreat.
Yeah, I threw in
We
a
still
lot.
fucking smashed it.
Yeah, you
I
did.
threw in a lot more.
You did.
I threw in
You
a
did.
lot more significantly compared to the other team.
Yeah, it
like,
was hard
took
to
a
make
lot
you.
to get
It
you
was.
to leave.
Yeah. All right, so let's head back to base.
Because
We'll
we
have
had
one big
awesome
debrief.
medical.
Yeah, good work,
Yeah.
fellas.
Sky.
Shut up, Sky.
Wait, Bundy.
What,
Can you make yourself visible now, Bundy?
Be honest, squad. Were we better than the others? We won't tell.
Definitely.
Yay.
Ah, what did you learn, Buck?
Caught that on stream. All right. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do interactions, Arsenal, my loadouts, and I will do my boom boom or Carl Gustav.
Green, we're debriefing.
Come on, fellas, come debrief.
Load.
Guys here, got as much to say. The whole thing. How do you think we went? What do you think?
We learned a lot.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Did you have fun?
Of course.
Yep.
Did you
Always
learn
fun
something?
when shit hits the fan.
Skill is always fun.
I think one of the quotes to me was, "I didn't have fun," and I think that was the point.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
from
mine.
our perspective, the point was to put a lot of hurt, to force you to retreat and to understand your limits.
So
I
scenario
felt
one,
hurt.
the Valley scenario, that was set up as a stress test. That was just to overload the squad leader with everything. Communications, noise, everything going to shit, and just being one big fuck you to the squad. Do you think that was achieved? How did the squad leaders feel in scenario one?
Oh, it was definitely a massive fuck you. Like there's no chance of getting ahead.
Yep.
So yeah, no, the ultimate goal on scenario one was pretty to the point. It's like, yeah, no, you ain't going that way. Go back.
Yep, and that's what we're going for. Like, so I guess the ideal outcome for scenario one was to see you guys just smoke everywhere and get the fuck out of Dodge. And you guys did that.
Yeah, well, once we realized that the enemy couldn't actually be killed, we're like, no, fuck it, we're leaving.
Yep. Yeah, good. Good. Scenario two was meant to be a mass cas. It was pretty much dealing with casualties in a hot zone. And we wanted the squad leaders to think outside of the hot zone. Think outside of where the casualties are. And think about protecting that zone. That was a bit tricky, especially for Zorba's group, because they were down to 3 when they rolled through scenario 2.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fun.
yeah. So we couldn't really utilize that scenario to its full potential, but they did a good job. They got through it. That was definitely a lot more low tempo compared to scenario 1. And the objective of tonight's training for you guys, and I hope everyone took something away from this, even though the squad leader was the tall poppy in this one. I hope everyone learned from the mistakes that were made. Mistakes were meant to be made. That was the whole idea of it, and we're all here to learn. So everything that happened, everything we spoke about in the debriefs, take note. I'm pretty sure all of you, including myself, including Sky, Bundy, Preach, we all of us made the same mistakes in that situation. Okay, maybe not Bundy.
No, definitely.
Yeah, just learn. It was a stress test. You guys did a really good job. I'm pretty happy with how you guys performed tonight.
Thank you.
You all fucked up, and you all identified your fuck ups. And on the debriefings I had with my guys through the scenario 2, you identified where you fucked up, which is where I would have said you fucked up. And that's awesome. And that's what we want in leaders, is people that know where they fucked up. They can reflect on what happened and go, you know what, I need to improve that in the future. Yeah, tonight was pretty awesome. So we're going to be organising some future trainings. I don't see any future leadership training being this high tempo. If you want to do this kind of stuff again, I'm more than happy to run it. get you more comfortable in high stress situations. But looking on to the future, we'll talk about like navigational exercises. We'll set up something like a geocache kind of thing where there's a whole bunch of things you need to find. We'll set up as a race. We'll make it fun.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea.
The amazing race.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
That's the one
So
discussed a few
the
times.
one that's going to be boring is communications. That's just, we can't make that fun. It's impossible to make talking on a radio fun.
Oh.
But it's something we need to talk about is, it's a proper way to talk about radio etiquettes.
Yeah,
managing
I might have
radios,
the t-shirt
all that
one
kind of
scored
jazz.
because I'm a WYA trainer. I've actually trained people in amateur radio. So.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
use radios as a profession.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. What's your call sign?
Flex.
Fight.
It depends what fire truck I'm on.
Depends what Black
Kiss.
Hawk helicopter I'm
Flex.
dropping in on. I had that discussion.
But I think it
know
may
what you do.
be maybe worth picking Zorba's brain squad, regardless. As a trainer, he may have some other insight.
No, we definitely will. Definitely be something we'll do.
We'll see. We'll see.
In
It's
future.
it's more about etiquette, communicating the radio and prioritizing. It's called it's like audio filtering, I think they call it, where it's like managing multiple incoming chatters, but filtering out which one's more important. So that's another thing we'll be looking at. Formations and utilizing formations and how to set your formations up is another thing. I haven't really thought about how we're going to implement that, but I'll do my best to make that fun. And it's, I guess, it's stress, managing stress, like we did tonight, communications, navigation, and utilizing your squad to maximum potential. Probably the 4 key elements that I can think of as a leader in the Armaverse.
Better operated.
Yeah, yeah. What's up,
Question's good. This is something I was discussing with, I think, Sledge earlier on formations. But as TFR continues to swell in numbers, is there any chance or any thought been given to perhaps platoon level formations rather than just squad level?
No.
We need to reach platoon levels first, mate.
Platoon level formations is really just an extension of squad formations.
Okay.
And if you got your squad formations down pat, a platoon formation shouldn't be that hard to do.
Yep.
So if you have an arrowhead in the first squad and the second squad's following in a column, if at squad level you have your formations down pat, that should not be hard to implement.
Fair enough.
And the platoon commanders, who are usually already pretty experienced in being an internet soldier, they'll know what works and what doesn't work.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Internet soldier.
Even like
Fighting for
Rockstar.
his waifu.
Tell me, guys, what'd you learn?
More smoke, more ammo.
Yep.
Stress is stressful.
Definitely,
More ammo.
definitely appreciate.
Understanding your kits. Yeah.
Definitely appreciate the door being opened. I'm assuming it always was, but just so it's all out there in writing, the possibility of, in the interest of your squad, if the shit gets really extreme, kind of telling the orders or the objective to go fuck itself in a way, and recognizing that sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. I think that definitely needs to be drilled in more, both from a gameplay point of view and even from a loose roleplay point of view. Obviously, when it's just pixels, it's hard to get an appreciation for value on your life, but I think it's important that we recognize that at the end of the day, you're not just going to throw yourself against a horde of incoming fire just because it's a video game and just because that's what your orders are. I think everyone has a little bit more fun when they're not staring at a respawn screen or not staring at the blackness of unconsciousness.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was I appreciate that. That was kind of the point, and that in a way, it's almost like a permission has been given to leaders to say, at the end of the day, you've got the authority on the ground, and if something becomes untenable, you need to act accordingly.
Yeah, good. And that's the point. That's like one of the major points we're trying to achieve out of tonight's training was it's okay to just throw smoke and retreat. You can go, fuck it, it's impossible. There's no way my squad can do this.
Pull
Maybe
back,
you
reassess.
can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull back and reassess, like what Sky just said. Maybe try
I've
it from a
actually
different
already
angle.
said that tonight, Sky.
Oh, did you? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pull back, call in support.
So is there anything else?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck was Green Team that whole time? Jeez. We're getting
Yeah.
our asses pushed in.
I really want to drive home the point that when you're in a leadership position as a squad leader, you're not a shooter, you're a manager. And you're managing a squad and getting them to do the objective for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think delegation was a really good thing you brought up as well.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
And
you go.
I was just going to say, I think likewise as well, had a few instances, obviously because we were just a 3-man, it was especially hard. You're a rifleman and you see your squad leader being forced to drag a body or lay down some suppressive fire, and you're otherwise unoccupied or your job isn't balls to the wall, tag out for him. Just say, hey,
not
squad
not
lead,
that not
I'll
that any
look
of us
this-
had to do that.
Say, hey, squad lead, I'll take up rear security. You go do something else, or you lead. I think that can be important.
Yeah, and maybe spacing. I mean, we don't see that
yeah,
many
spacing.
grenades and IEDs and mines and shit. But you know, we can't be complacent with that.
Absolutely not.
As a note there, the briefing on that objective did state IED strike on a vehicle.
Yep. No,
I don't know if you keyed on that.
Yeah, our space, we probably could have added an extra 5 meters between our spacing, but I thought we were actually pretty well. From a non-squad leader point of view, I thought we were relatively loose as it was.
Yeah, no, it looked.
It's just a shame that
It did look good going down the road.
Staggered file down the road is what a lot of guys do.
And you do, so when that mine did go off, yeah, everyone got a bit of it. But
Yeah.
no one was major. Actually, no, you guys are pretty major.
No, Mick.
But they had a
I
massive
think
blast
Dundee
radius.
copped a fair whack of it. I
Yeah.
was not too bad, and then Bucky
Yeah.
took you like a minute to get ready.
Yeah, well, I don't think I was ever in danger of dying. It was just a lot of little wounds everywhere, so it
You
just
just
took me
caught all the
fucking
shrapnel for everyone
forever to patch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spacing is important, and like absolutely, it's going to be hard to maintain spacing and police spacing when shit's going down. But that's fine. It's maintaining your spacing leading into shit going down. So when that first RPG explodes over your head, one person's going to go down rather than 3 people going down. And I think spacing is also very important when in scenario 2, when you're hunkered down around that vehicle, you know you're going to be sitting there for a little while. That's when spacing is important, especially if you have no idea where the next shot's going to come from.
I'm sure everyone
that's
has familiar
that's
with
when it's
one grenade
important.
rule.
That's when it's important to start thinking about spacing. Think times to forget about spacing, CQB. When you're stacking up on doors, when you're right on someone's 6. I think we can be pretty liberal with spacing in CQB, but out in the open, especially if you have no idea where the next shot's going to come from, what you're fighting against, that's when you need to start thinking about spacing.
One thing I want to bring up is smokes. It's all good to just hurl your smokes whenever and drone contact, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. But try and use them intelligently. So don't just see a wall of 3 smokes already there and like, oh, I'm going to chuck my frag in there. No, I'm going to chuck my smoke in there.
Preacher raises a really good
Space
point.
them out.
Preacher raises a really good point. Shift K brings up wind direction.
Yeah, understand wind. Look
And
at
so
grass.
yeah,
Grass flows
so
with the wind flow.
I have that up all the time. When you 3 smokes, think about what way the wind's going to off that smoke.
And yes, AI is affected by that.
Yeah, and what Bundy said, be smart about your smokes, because the order's been given to throw smoke. Just don't all throw smoke in the one direction.
What I want to touch
So
on
all you
is-
guys here as leaders, this is the kind of stuff you need to manage your squad for. And make it easier. Be specific about who throws the smoke. Go Dundee and Buck. I need you to throw smoke out to the north. That way your whole squad's not throwing smoke. One thing that pisses me off, especially with extractions from choppers, is can someone throw a smoke and then 30 people throw a smoke? Great. And that's on me. But be specific. I guess who's got a coloured smoke? Buck goes, yeah, I've got a green smoke. Great. Buck, throw your smoke. That's all it takes. And it just comes in delegating.
Yeah.
Be
The
specific.
more annoying thing, actually, Scott, I found is that if I say, "Hey, Buck, can you throw your smoke?" and then like 6 other people throw their smokes at the same time, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That's personal discipline.
Everyone just
Yeah,
wants to be me.
exactly.
What can I say?
Yeah, fuck off. This guy.
Kisses.
Another good point I want to raise is when Zorba went down on that rocks and you guys pulled back there, Buck and Dundee, you'd actually noticed he wasn't with you.
Yep. Check my Dewey.
Yeah, exactly. Good situational awareness of your Deweys and kind of who's around you. Always make sure in a retreating situation, you're kind of keeping an eye on where everybody is. Doesn't have to be the guy on the front, or just keep a good eye on the guys near you.
Yep.
Yeah, I got left behind on my very first TFR.
Jesus fuck.
And as leaders, I don't expect any of you to be UDing.
Yeah,
You
that
should
was
all
my
be
fault.
beyond that.
Who was that?
That was my
Oh,
fault. I also
Fucking hell, Preacher.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
God
god.
damn it.
Preacher's a
Yeah,
marksman.
It
It's
was
good, yeah.
just above Slinky's head.
Brilliant.
But he didn't hit him.
Brilliant.
Because when Preacher shoots the kill, he shoots the kill.
Because he didn't have his bipod, so he
No,
wasn't
Slinky's
actually
looking pretty straight right now. I think it might have gone straight.
Like if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if there's anything you want to bring up, now's the time. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with how tonight went, and I'm confident that everyone learned something.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I think I did.
Yep.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Any closing
Thanks for
questions,
coming,
fellas?
All good, mate.
Where do babies come from?
That's another
When you're
chat.
fucked.
Google that.
When a
That's
mummy
that's a
armor and a daddy
whole
armor
different
get
training
together to make a baby
awesome.
armor.
It's episode 2.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
that training.
Electric Boogaloo.
All right, lads. Well, thanks for coming. Squad, thanks for leading.
Yep.
Bundy, thanks for assisting, and Preach, you guys as well.
Guy, thanks for showing up late.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks for
No
walking up
worries.
just as we were finishing. Really
No
appreciate
worries.
that.
Thanks, Guy.
Bundy,
Yeah,
thanks
no
for
worries.
ruining my extraction as well.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That
I
was
think
so
we
funny.
we recovered from that just fine.
Right as
Uh,
everything was crescendoing, just bloop.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Alrighty,
didn't even
guys.
know. We didn't even
Thanks
know
for
the
coming.
tank went up.
Thanks,
Right,
guys.
see you
Thank
guys.
you.
All right, see you, Bez.
I opened the teleport HUD and I'm like, hey, this doesn't look like the other one.
Mhm.
I'll just hit
Oh,
OK and see if it refreshes.
The ace
And-
one or
or-
something.
Yeah.
My god. They're all dead.
He wants to see me blow something up.
That's my job.
Discord one sec. I noticed something with AI skills that I want to talk about.
Let's go.
Get clear, get clear.
Clear of what?
Of what?
This. Run. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go.
That's fine.
What the fuck? It blew up last time.
That's fine.
Last time it exploded.
Nah, it's all good.
You changed it.
Something's wrong. These toilets don't work.
Come on, Master. Why were you doing fucking animations during that? All I could think of, I just look over your fucking slab squatty. I'm like, are you for fucking real?
It's a little animation script I'm working on.
Why? Why do we need the animation script? Don't AI get stuck in them when we're like engaging them and shit?
Nah,
Okay.
it's just a little. It's like a little self-interact thing.
Now it's gonna blow up.
Oh fuck.
Oh god, no. I just look over at Zorba's stream. It's like, oh no, oh no. Okay, let me cuff you. Oh shit, I can't.
It's gonna go again.
No.
No, it will.
Really?
Yeah, she's burning from the engine. Look at her. Hey Zorb.
Yeah.
fuck.
What?
So you were team leading on the second op as well.
I was doing both actually.
Yeah, I did both as well. For the second one, how did you deal with the IED going off?
We all just sort of knelt down and healed ourselves. There was only 3 of us.
Oh, okay, so you all took that hit.
Yeah, we all took like as Buck said, we all took lots of little hits.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with us, we had our point man take that whole hit pretty much.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the point man
wow.
took the whole thing of it. And what the issue was that I didn't say anything to him, so they kind of just like, But to me, I'm not sure when I did say it, but I tried to tell my medic to move up into the middle. So he had me at his rear and the gunner at the front.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't say to Slanky, come back to the middle to get revived, to get healed up. So that was my mistake on that part.
Oh, fair enough.
But our spacing was okay.
Yeah.
And in the second one, I should have spread us out maybe a bit more.
Oh look, I
mean the first one.
I but on the
You guys
first
did.
one on the creek, like I walked in the creek bed.
Yeah.
And I had Buck and then Dundee, and then myself, and then the medic behind. I really should have had an automatic rifle. I mean, Dundee should have had really should have had an automatic rifle
instead of a FAL.
Instead of a Ostara that we had.
Oh, the only guys.
We
no,
only
no,
had
I had a law. Sorry, you
had a law, but you didn't have a machine gun. You just had a Steyr.
No, I didn't have a Steyr.
What did you have?
I ended up with an assault rifle by the end because I dropped my machine gun.
No, the creek bed.
Oh yeah, the creek bed. Yeah, I had the lat, which is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a few minutes. I'm going to finish up my stream and see you, bye. Back in a minute.
All right. How'd you go with all that, Dundee?
Okay, we're done. Awesome. That was good fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Let's go into the emu splash. Wait for that to Fantastic. Okay. We're going to raid Jez because he deserves it. Thank you all for being here. Much appreciated. We are going to, watch WK Jez play some Elite Dangerous is what I should have been doing today. But leadership course, can't avoid it. Good fun. So tomorrow night, Thargoids down in the Pleiades. Sunday night will be another Arma 3 op, and hopefully do a little bit more on during the week. Maybe some Arma 3 on a Wednesday, but I might have a work meeting to do. Anyway, we'll sort it out. Guys, enjoy WK Jez. Fantastic streamer. Give him a like and follow if you haven't already. And see you, bye.